bit tougher. It's gonna take a lot longer. It's gonna take like a month or two of what they're telling me. I honestly don't know yet because again I can't do anything until Monday. And that's gonna make my job a little bit difficult, but I think it should be fine because I have a picture of my license and also my passport, so I think it'll be fine if I get pulled over or if I have to go to a place that has like a gated community kind of thing. They need an ID, so hopefully it'll be fine. I haven't gotten in the gated community yet, but we'll see. Dun, 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 dun. Oh yeah, it looks like my video got into the algorithm. I did upload a brand new video with the Ubisoft one, like I said. The next one I'm working on, it's gonna be about the Pokemon stuff. But we'll see. But yeah, like I said, right now it looks like I get to the algorithm until like every 2 days or something like that. So we'll see. But yeah. Name, brain. Let's see where is it at right now? I'm wondering. Consistency is the key, guys. We're at 215 views right now. Hopefully it goes to like maybe 300, 400. That's what I'm hoping for. I do want to average 1,000 views soon, and then after that, I obviously want to average more than that. But it's like the average, I want at least 1,000. That's like the goal, you know. But I will say this: a lot of my videos I've been uploading are getting for sure like original videos, not reaction videos, are for sure getting like 200 plus. So that's very good, in my opinion. Like we're growing. Like before, it was like a hit or miss. Now it's like mostly like for sure gonna get it. You know what I mean? So there is progress. There is progress on that stuff. I am working on the remix cover, and then I'm gonna do one art topic, and then I'll do the remix cover. I don't know what that is. Bag. What is that? What's that? Yo, what else? Let's going. On the radar freestyle? Hold up. Guys, I gotta hear this. I gotta hear this. Is it garbage or is it not garbage? Yo, what up, what up? Alright guys, we're gonna listen to Ice Spice like freestyle. It's only a minute. So alright, let's switch to art real quick on this, and let's post the video right here. And let's see her freestyle.
Stop playing with them, Riot. Why would you lie? Nigga, you fried. You just be high. But you was my heart. Now we apart. I'm in the dark. You love when I start.
Okay.
And it's just one. There isn't two of me. Gra, watch what you do to me. You wasn't true to me. Like, but it is no use in me. From where the orders be. Shit isn't fun, like how it used to be. Now you a dub, so you cannot fool with me. You acting unusually. They don't know that I came from the mud. They don't know what it actually does. Grandma died and is leaving me stuck. Where I'm from, niggas die with a slug. We were sharing the pillows with bugs. How you see your own mother in cuffs? But the struggle was never too much. I can never go back how I was. On my block, bitch, I feel like a star.
Not the worst.
Going up, but don't lose who you are. Took a L when I still made it fall. If it's smoke, then I clear out the fog. Feel like 50, I know how to rob. I ain't working a regular job. I know bitches that want me to flop. I don't worry, I leave it to God. Is you with me, just keep it 100. Say you love me, I knew you was frontin'. Say they did it, I know they ain't done it. I needed you, why was you running? I'm seeing your heart is still thumping. You hearing my song is still bumping. I'm touching a dream and it's coming. Blah.
The freestyle's not bad. It's not the worst I ever listened to. I mean, because like her music is really garbage. Like, it's extremely garbage, right? But the freestyle is a lot better. Not a bad freestyle. Not the worst. Not the worst freestyle I ever heard. You know, not a yeah. Like, I don't think it's the worst freestyle I ever heard. It's a lot better than a lot of her music, in my opinion. I mean, she actually rap instead of like, because her lyrics and the other music, it's like with farts and all that. It's like weird. Anyways, how's everybody doing today, guys? How you guys doing? Welcome to the stream. Today we're working on our anime fights again. So in the anime fights, guys, we're gonna continue working on pretty much anime because we're preparing for we're preparing for Anime Expo, guys. Anime Expo happens in it happens to like July and stuff like that, but I need to prep for it like in 2 weeks, pretty much. So right now we're gonna try to finish Full Metal Alchemist fights. So right now I'm gonna add Scar, and we add a lot of we still have a lot of characters to add on with the homunculus, obviously like father, and then also his father's final form. Not the creature form. Um, so I was thinking like either I add father like this, right? His like creature form, and then we also have his human form, and then his god form. So I was thinking like that maybe. Um, and then like I didn't, because again most of the fight is with the homunculus overall, but we did add the ice guy because he was the first fight, the guy in the Full Metal Alchemist. I do want to add the bomb alchemist, the bomb, the explosion alchemist. So but we do want to add a Scar because technically he was the villain in the beginning of the series, or like they thought he was, which he kind of was because he was killing people. Anyways, um, so yeah, so that's what we're working on right now, guys, and then we are gonna work on. Damn! Congratulations to this guy. Look at this, guys. I have now been on a carnivore diet for 6 years. I have lost 227 pounds. I am off all medication. Result my COPD. I had the lungs of an 80-year-old in my 30s. Asthma, allergies, gout, blood pressure, pre-diabetes, and more. I decided to make a thread about my journey and to answer some of your questions I have often asked. Damn, dude. Look at that. Remember, guys, it's a lot to lose weight. It is to working out, but it's most majority is what you eat. Obviously, working out helps a lot of things go faster because you burn extra calories and stuff. But if you control what you eat, you can lose the weight even without exercising as much. Let's see. All right, guys. So yeah, I'm looking for a scar right now. Yeah, I'm looking for like scar references right now because I'm trying to see like how you look like in the beginning, not like at the other half of the series. That's what I'm looking for right now. Charleston White says that Kendrick Lamar NFL Super Bowl halftime show is going to be a bunch of California game member doing game size. His team Drake. We don't listen to K Dot in the South on the Jeff Tongue podcast. I think anybody listens to anybody anywhere. Like what the fuck? Yo, I control everybody who what they listen to where they're at. All right, here we go. This is an AI generated image which cannot be confirmed by checking users' recent posts, which included deepfakes news to the same character. The video says, with the power AI can talk to you. Bro, this is AI, the GTA 6 leak image of her, the character being in bikini. Like, people really thought that was a real image. But there's no news right now on GTA 6 until next year. Like, there's literally no news. Anyways, all right, guys. So how's everyone doing today, guys? So you guys doing awesome. We're gonna start our artwork with Scar and then kind of go from there, guys. Right? We do got some videos for you to watch today together. And we're just gonna go from there. Yeah, it's not that crazy. It's fine. All right, here we go. So I got only two videos today. Because the cop videos I'm saving up for our bingo day, where we play bingo with the cop videos, which will be tomorrow. So yeah, let's see. And then if you do find more, then I'll just watch the other ones. But for now, I got two, and I got more on the reaction, on the reaction that people recommended, as well. Later, I forgot to connect my bot. There you go. There you go. All right, here we go. Notorious videos deleted from YouTube. Why is it refreshing? Hello?
To get that package at your front
Oh
door.
my
and to be
God,
excited
more ads.
Because maybe you have a date that weekend, maybe it's a party, and you're really.
All right, here we go. Notorious videos deleted from YouTube.
500 hours of new videos are uploaded to YouTube every minute. But although
Damn,
tons of videos go
really?
up, not all of them get to stay online. Some videos cause so much trouble, they have to be taken down. These are the most notorious videos deleted from YouTube, ranked from the least to the most shocking reasons. I'm Visual Venture, and you are awesome. The best friend video. This video was described as the worst prank ever uploaded to the internet. It was so bad that over 100,000 people signed a petition asking YouTube to take it down. Although the video was eventually deleted, the chaos it caused will never be forgotten. The man at the center of the controversy was Sam Pepper, and he did not have
it was the
great
prank,
reputation.
right?
He had this quirky, abrasive personality. He rolled this personality into a YouTube career after he got evicted from Big Brother.
Sam started posting on YouTube in September 2010. His channel focused mainly on pranks. At first, his videos were funny and helped him gain a lot of fans. But when more creators began doing prank videos on YouTube, Sam tried to stand out by making his pranks wilder.
The idea was as offensive or as weird as possible, regain him views with his boyish, teenage-ish audience.
Sam Pepper's extreme pranks did get him millions of views, but they also caused a lot of controversy. His video caused so much chaos in 2014
He's done a lot of work. He's done crypto scams,
report
you name
Sam
it.
Pepper started trending on Twitter. But no matter how much they complained, Sam kept pushing the limits. That brings us to the video we're discussing today, the killing best friend prank. The title alone gives you an idea of how far Sam went with this one. Sam Pepper wanted to see how someone would react if they saw their best friend's life end right in front of them. So he decided to find out by pranking someone. The video started with Sam revealing the best friends involved in his plan.
Hello guys, today I'm filming a crazy prank. I met these two Viners a couple of weeks ago and I've arranged to meet them to talk about filming a video with them.
The target of the prank was Sam Golbach, but let's just call him Golbach. To make the whole thing more believable, Sam Pepper secretly convinced Golbach's best friend Colby to help with the plan.
Kobe is in on the prank and Sam is getting pranked.
Here's how it went down. The video showed Colby and Golbach driving down a quiet, dark road when suddenly their car sputtered and came to a stop. The two guys got out of the car and popped the hood, trying to figure out why the car stopped. It was just the two of them standing in the middle of a dark, empty road.
What?
Yeah, he thinks I'm an idiot. Oh wait, I found it. We're good. Where's the oil thing? I don't even know where that is.
I mean, I would have said like automatically it's pretty fake because you can hear the mic pretty clearly, but I think it's only one of them. I'm not sure.
Then, out of nowhere, masked men rushed at them. Before Golbach could react, they threw a bag over his head and forced him into a car. The video then jumped 20 minutes forward to show Golbach tied to a chair in the middle of an abandoned rooftop. The mask was pulled off Golbach's head so he could see what was going on. That's when he saw his best friend Colby kneeling next to him. One of the masked men pulled out a weapon, pointed it at Colby, and blam. Golbach thought his best friend was gone forever. But after a few minutes, Golbach realized Colby's body was moving. He was alive. Colby got back up totally unharmed with a big smile on his face. And everyone burst into laughter, revealing it was all fake. Golbach's reaction was a mixture of relief and confusion. The video ends with Sam Pepper joined by Golbach and Colby as they talk to the camera.
Okay guys, it's a couple of days later and we decided to film this outro now whilst we're all back in a same
We're good though. That was crazy. Props to you guys. That was actually...
Golbach looked like he was fine with what happened, but when people watched the video, they had a very different reaction. The video went up in November 2015 and the viewers
Well, I wonder why they had a different reaction.
There was absolutely no humor in it. Not at all.
One person wrote, "This is the darkest thing I've seen in a while. Cried real tears. This is not okay." As more people watched the video, the backlash just kept growing.
How do you do a prank like this? Like, it's first of all, it's not a prank.
People were so upset that over 100,000 people signed a petition asking YouTube to delete the video. But it didn't stop there. The petition asked YouTube to deactivate Sam Pepper's entire YouTube channel. Despite the backlash, YouTube stated that the video did not break any of its community guidelines and therefore will not be removed. Even the hacktivist group Anonymous got involved in the drama. The hackers demanded that Sam Pepper take down the video within 24 hours. Otherwise, they would unleash hell on him. As the backlash poured in, Sam Pepper defended his video, saying it's just shocking how everyone's taken it. Like he still didn't understand what was so wrong with what he did. Sam Pepper even started a GoFundMe campaign stating that he would delete his YouTube channel if $1.5 million was pledged to him. But eventually, Sam gave in to the pressure and deleted the video from YouTube. And everyone finally calmed down. But there's something important.
I don't think he deleted the video. I think he just unlisted it because I believe you delete a video on YouTube, it affects your algorithm a lot, and it's very hard to like. It takes a long time to fix your algorithm within YouTube. I learned that the hard way because on our original YouTube channel, I deleted so many videos, like so many old videos, instead of unlisting them because I didn't understand that like even private them could also hurt it as well because private them also delete like kind of takes away your views, etc. So I didn't know that, and so it took me a while to finally get back into algorithm. It took me a very long time, and with yeah. So I still believe he still has this video. If his YouTube still up, he has a video still. Obviously, it's probably unlisted or privated, like because even though private, I think it still affects your algorithm. It's not as bad as deleting the video. So because it got a lot of views, so yeah.
Important to consider about this best friend video. It might have been staged. In other words, the people who got pranked could have been part of the act all along. We know this because 3 months after this video, Sam admitted that all his controversial pranks were fake and filmed with the consent of everyone involved.
No, really?
Colby later confirmed this during an interview.
Yeah, most people don't believe me that was acting. They're still like, oh, he got traumatized, that was real. But I had tried to work on making myself cry for like 3 weeks before that.
Pepper, Colby, and Golbach went on to build pretty successful social media careers despite the backlash. One huge problem with these creators is trust. They go as far as faking their content.
And
they turn simple, genuine ideas into massive productions. It's a reminder that something as simple as a stress-free meal can make all the difference. So I have a confession to make. I don't know how to cook. I mean, if you count making a smoothie as cooking, then I am an expert. But for real though, Factor makes things simple. Factor delivers fresh, chef-crafted, dietitian-approved meals right to your door. You can choose from over 35 different meals per week with options like keto, calorie smart, vegan, and more. And now Factor offers smoothies and juices. Like I was saying, I'm an expert at making smoothies because, in my opinion, smoothies are one of the easiest ways to get nutrition fast. I mean, to be honest, my smoothies don't taste that good because I just stuff a bunch of fruits and vegetables. But
I'm not skipping, guys, because I'm
is
recording.
Nutritious and taste better. But what helps impressed me the most is that you get a well-balanced meal to be ready in 2 minutes. And with the holiday season here, it also makes a great present, especially to your friends and family who are too busy to cook like me. Make sure you guys click my link below to get 50% off and free shipping on your first Factor box, and 20% off your next month of orders with my discount code VISUAL50. Big thanks to Factor for sponsoring this video. How to say hello in 30 languages. If you visit Filthy Frank's YouTube channel, you'll find videos with strange titles like Angry Black Man in Closet, Man Eats Raw Squid and Pukes, and Loser Reads Hater Comments.
Oh my god, dude. Filthy Frank. He pushed the boundaries on his channel. That's literally was the whole character of Filthy Frank and the pink guy and all that. Like, he made an album saying the N-word and all that, and he didn't even get canceled for it, by the way. And he almost did get got canceled again when he rebranded JonnyboiG. But the reason why he didn't is because they don't really know it's actually him. And also he literally described the character like this character was meant to push the boundaries and be filthy pretty much.
Comments. But no matter how much you scroll, one video you won't find is a video called How to Say Hello in 30 Languages. Even though the video had a pretty innocent title, it caused so much controversy that YouTube stepped in and deleted it. Big question is why?
All right, gather round, children. It's that time of the year again.
Filthy Frank was a YouTuber and internet comedian, but his comedy was different from most. He made people laugh by doing over-the-top things. He even called himself an absolute madman and the literal embodiment of everything a person should not be.
Yep.
Do you want pearly white teeth the natural way? Now you can do it for cheap. Spray paint your teeth white.
In the early 2010s, Filthy Frank's weird skits and crude jokes were a big hit on YouTube. And he totally deserved the success because he was one of the most creative YouTubers of his time. Although his jokes pushed the boundaries, fans loved his edgy humor.
Because everybody's trying to promote their mixtape nowadays when they talk about how they're gonna make it, miraculously becoming a rapper. And these people believe that's
becoming a rapper.
And one day, Filthy Frank finally went too far. With one video, people thought his comedy went from edgy to unacceptable. On August 25th, 2012, Filthy Frank uploaded a video titled How to Say Hello in 30 Languages. From the title, most people expected him to just say hello in different languages from around the world, but that's not what he did. Instead of just a hello, he acted out over-the-top stereotypes about people from each country. For example, when he said hello in Indian, he made a goofy face and yelled really loud. For Swedish, he made a weird noise again and again. Every country got its own bizarre act. For some countries' greetings, he just flushed a toilet. The video was supposed to be lighthearted fun, but some viewers didn't see it that way. They felt like it spread negative stereotypes and was disrespectful. For instance, when Filthy Frank did the Latino greeting, he acted like a criminal. YouTube eventually took down the video for violating its policies, especially regarding discriminatory content. The Filthy Frank wiki about the video says his video was removed due to him being racist and rude about countries. Although YouTube took down the video, you can still find it in other places online. A lot of people loved this sense of humor, but his edgy style just wasn't for everyone. Now he's a successful musician under the name.
Oh, bro, yeah, like I said, if his new fans figure out that he is Filthy Frank like they almost did a couple years ago, bro, he will be canceled every. I believe his career, JonnyboiG, will always be getting canceled like every couple of years, or try to get him canceled every couple of years. I'm pretty sure there's gonna be a video, or there probably is a video out there right now. JonnyboiG is a really a racist, a homophobic, etc. person, and here's why: he was Filthy Frank.
JonnyboiG, and his music is pretty good. This next video is pretty iconic in YouTube history, and you guys might just remember it.
I'm adding father right now, and then I'm also adding his other form right here too as well, and then I'm adding right here him sitting down.
Leave Britney Alone. One of the most emotional videos in YouTube history.
That video got deleted? I remember this video, dude. I wonder what that person
History
is.
is
That's
the
one of the
lead
first videos I watched, by the way.
Britney alone video, but the reason it was deleted is very different from the others on our list. The video was posted in 2007 by a YouTuber named Chris Crocker. He was a regular 19-year-old living in Tennessee, but there was one thing that set him apart. Chris was obsessed with Britney Spears. He absolutely adored her. He was a super fan. Unfortunately, 2007 was a rough year for Britney. Throughout the year, Britney's life seemed like it was spinning out of control. She shaved her head, partied like crazy, and attacked the paparazzi with an umbrella. The media didn't cut her any slack. The tabloids posted embarrassing photos of her and made fun of her struggles.
Britney Spears. She's bald. We've got this photo now from the X17online.com, and it appears to show the pop star shaving her own head.
Britney's career also took a hit. She tried to make a comeback at the MTV Music Awards in September 2007, but her performance was a disaster.
I'm not sure it's over for Britney, but yes, this performance was particularly painful for Britney Spears.
Even her fellow celebrities didn't show her respect.
I feel bad for her. She needs to be looked after.
Well, if she wasn't a famous singer, she probably would be in care.
25 years old, and she's already accomplished everything she's going to accomplish in her life.
Chris Crocker was
no work today. It's 2 o'clock. I work at 5 o'clock or 5:30. Yeah. I work at 5 or 5:30. So I was. What do you mean? What do you mean? Let me see. Is it early today? Ooh, I could work earlier today, cause I could start working at 4. Yeah, 4 o'clock. Ooh, I may do it. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see.
Tired of seeing Britney get picked on, so he decided to step in. He grabbed his camera and recorded a 2-minute video to fight off Britney's haters. He called it "Leave Britney Alone." In the video, Chris lies under a sheet sobbing uncontrollably. He goes on a rant, blasting the media and fans who were being mean to Britney.
I mean it. Anyone who has a problem with her, you deal with me. Because she's not well right now. She hasn't performed on stage in years. Her song is called "Give Me More" for a reason, because all you people want is more.
The video gets even more emotional when Chris begs everyone to just give Britney some space, yelling, "Leave Britney alone" again and again.
Leave Britney alone!
Oh my god, man. I remember this.
Even though Chris wasn't famous, his video somehow took off and went viral. Within the first 24 hours of its posting, the video accumulated over 2 million views. It was ranked one of YouTube's fastest climbing videos and later became the second most discussed video
one of the most viral videos.
There was just one problem. Chris's passionate video did not achieve the desired effect. Instead of people leaving Britney alone, they began mocking Chris.
Yeah.
Chris, who was only a teenager at the time, became the target of countless jokes.
Yeah,
the phrase "Leave Britney alone" turned into a meme used by talk shows, comedians, and people all over the internet.
And how dare anyone out there make fun of Britney?
It became one of the first memes ever, guys.
The sudden attention made Chris famous. He tried to use his new status to break into acting and kickstart a music career. Unfortunately, he didn't have much success. In 2015, about 8 years after the video first came out, Chris made a big decision. He deleted the original "Leave Britney Alone" video along with his entire YouTube channel. Chris later hinted that the constant toxic comments and the drama after the video played a big role in his decision. After deleting the channel, Chris wrote on Facebook, "My mental health and focusing on positivity is most important." Although the original video disappeared when Crocker deleted his channel, the video was copied and shared so many times that it's still easy to find online. The next deleted video,
bro, you know how much money he probably made with that video? I don't know if YouTube was monetized at that time though. But you know how many people are making so much money off his like his "Leave Britney Alone" video alone? Probably close to like thousands of dollars, maybe millions. Like all together, like all the re-uploads and everything. But then again, not all of them are like monetized, don't get me wrong. But damn, dude, that's one of the first viral videos, I believe.
It didn't just hurt people's feelings, it hurt them physically too. Happy slapping.
Happy
when
slapping?
I was young, I wanted to be a doctor, but I ended up making oatmeal.
I'm Brian Tate. I'm the founder and CEO.
In 2005, a series of videos called Happy Slapping Videos appeared on YouTube. Despite the name, there was nothing happy about them. Happy Slapping videos followed a disturbing pattern. A random stranger might be waiting at a bus stop, walking through a park, or just going about their day. Suddenly, out of nowhere, someone would run up and slap them while a friend filmed the whole thing. The victim would be left stunned and embarrassed. Sometimes they'd try to fight back, which only made the situation even more chaotic. Meanwhile, the person who slapped them would take off laughing as they ran away. But the slap wasn't the most humiliating part. The video would be uploaded to YouTube, where it usually got a ton of views. Filming the slap was the whole point because, as people said, a happy slap was just a slap if nobody caught it on camera.
Basically, someone assaults a stranger while being recorded on a camera phone,
Oh
hopefully
my
creating
God.
a video that will go viral on the internet.
At first, people thought these videos were funny because the slap seemed harmless, just light taps on the cheek. But as more people started making these videos, it evolved into something far more aggressive. Young people started hitting strangers with enough force to knock them to the ground. There was even the case of a guy who yelled, "This is YouTube material," while recording himself harassing a stranger. This was no longer funny. It's absolutely insane that people were randomly attacked just so someone else can get internet clout. As these videos spread online, more and more people began to feel sorry for the victims. And the backlash against Happy Slapping hit like a hurricane. But people didn't just complain, they took legal action. In February 2007, a law was passed making Happy Slapping a crime in France. In Denmark, a lady was sentenced to 8 months in prison for her part in a violent Happy Slapping attack. Law enforcement in multiple countries cracked down on Happy Slapping at the same time. Although the police tried to stop it, Happy Slapping videos kept showing up on YouTube. In 2007,
bro, I don't get that. Oh, see, like, okay, look, every generation has our stupid ass trends, all right? Not just this generation has gone for clout. Every generation has it, guys. We had it. They have it. I think it's worse now because how much bigger the internet has become. But yeah, we always had stupid ass freaking trends, dude.
a UK school principal came up with an insane solution. The government should just ban YouTube. No YouTube would mean no place to share these videos. At the same time, YouTube was under growing pressure to act. Many people felt the platform was enabling bullying by allowing happy slapping videos to stay online. Some users even boycotted YouTube, refusing to use it until the videos were completely removed. With talks of a possible ban, YouTube finally acted and took down most of the happy slapping videos. They also updated their policies to prevent similar videos from being uploaded in the future. YouTube's new policies made it clear: violence, even if it's a prank, is not allowed on the platform. Next up is a video from a YouTuber who's had his fair share of trouble, but this deleted video is definitely one of his worst moments. Logan Paul's response to CoffeeZilla. This video was called Logan Paul's response to CoffeeZilla scam allegations. But it wasn't just a response, it felt more like a warning or even a threat.
CoffeeZilla, your funniest. He is a lopsided journalist with an agenda.
Well, that video aged like milk even worse because he ended up suing CoffeeZilla for real. He's in a lawsuit against CoffeeZilla right now.
An internet criminal.
But here's the kicker. It backfired so badly that the video was deleted out of sheer embarrassment. So what was this video about? The story revolves around two successful YouTubers. On one hand, we have Logan Paul, one of YouTube's biggest stars. And then there's CoffeeZilla, a YouTuber famous for exposing fake gurus and scammers. CoffeeZilla and Logan Paul were in different corners of YouTube and didn't have much to do with each other. That was until CoffeeZilla started investigating one of Logan Paul's most controversial projects, CryptoZoo. CryptoZoo was an NFT game Logan Paul created in 2021. The idea was simple. Players could buy NFT animals, then later sell them or trade them to make a profit. It was supposed to be like Pokemon, but for NFTs. Logan spent months hyping up CryptoZoo, convincing thousands of his fans to invest in the project.
So that was the idea pitched to people, and people immediately buy in. $3 million in NFT sales. tens of millions of dollars in the tokens itself.
But CryptoZoo ended up being a total disaster. No playable game was ever released, and Logan abandoned the project 6 months after convincing thousands of his followers to invest. Those who invested in CryptoZoo
they still haven't got their money back, by the way.
ran to CoffeeZilla for help. In December 2022, CoffeeZilla released a video called Investigating Logan Paul's Biggest Scam. In his video, CoffeeZilla spoke to dozens of CryptoZoo investors who lost money.
I lost around $50,000 in CryptoZoo.
I lost $40,000.
God damn, dude. Oh my god.
$25,000.
But the most damning part of Coffee's video was when he shared evidence suggesting that CryptoZoo might have been a scam from the start. CoffeeZilla's video was a huge blow to Logan Paul's already shaky reputation, and it hurt his ego. In an attempt to defend himself, Logan recorded a fiery 7-minute response video. That brings us to the video we talked about earlier, Logan Paul's response to CoffeeZilla's scam allegations. From the first second of the video, Logan came out swinging. He said CoffeeZilla only investigated CryptoZoo to benefit himself, not to help the victims.
CoffeeZilla. I watched your 3-part series called Investigating Logan Paul's Biggest Scam, and like many on this platform, you have successfully used my name for views and money.
Then Logan tried to point,
which is like, oh, duh. When you upload it on YouTube, of course it's for more internet clout and fame and subscriptions and stuff like that. But that doesn't mean you can't use that to also help people in the way you do your content in your platform. Duh. Like, what? Like, that's the thing I don't understand. Oh, you already uploaded because yeah, if you didn't upload it, also, it wouldn't get as much attention. If you try to reach you privately, ignored. Oh, here's a quick, like, excuse. Okay, we're gonna let it go. Like, what? Doesn't make sense at all, man. I hate that. Oh, you're good
all
for
the mistakes in Coffee's investigation.
Your addiction to clicks has clouded your judgment, and you've made very real errors with very real repercussions. He is a lopsided journalist with an agenda.
When Logan wasn't criticizing CoffeeZilla, he acted like the victim, blaming other people for CryptoZoo's failure.
Had rats under my nose, stole the game code, millions of dollars, and left Jeff and I abandoned with no team and knives in our back. I guess that's what I get for trusting the team.
Yo,
that I
they were
relied
follow.
on
How's it
to
going?
manage Eddie's hiring process, who has turned out to be a professional con man.
But the worst part of Logan's response was when he threatened to sue CoffeeZilla.
Hey Daniel, I'm dying. What? To tell you, I'm having a heart attack. What? I need you to go to YouTube and look up how to do CPR. Okay.
I suggest you use the money you got from pumping your Patreon to hire a good lawyer. You're gonna need it. We're gonna handle this ourselves while we continue to build CryptoZoo, and I'll see you in court.
Instead of helping his case, Logan's response ruined his reputation. He came off as cocky and defensive, which made him look guilty. It seemed that Logan was more interested in attacking CoffeeZilla than helping those who lost money in CryptoZoo. Before long, other YouTubers made videos mocking Logan for threatening to sue CoffeeZilla.
Which he did.
I have even less faith in you to make good choices. This doesn't discredit anything. At all, actually. This just makes you look worse.
The backlash was so intense that Logan eventually deleted his response video, but by then millions already watched it. Later, Logan uploaded a new video to respond to CoffeeZilla, but this time, instead of threatening him, Logan apologized.
CoffeeZilla is not a criminal. I called him, I apologized. My initial response to his series was that of fire and ego.
Logan also promised to fix CryptoZoo and make things right for everyone who
Which
lost
he never
money.
did, by
In
the way.
January 2024, he announced a $2.3 million buyback program to repay CryptoZoo investors. It was unfortunate how CryptoZoo turned out, but at least they gave us one of YouTube's most notorious deleted videos. Sometimes YouTubers get so excited,
but he still hasn't done it, I believe, and also he's eventually did end up suing CoffeeZilla as of right now.
they don't stop to think about how their videos might impact others. That's exactly what happened in our next deleted video. The PewDiePie sign.
Oh no.
PewDiePie is one of the most popular YouTubers
The
in the
adpocalypse,
world.
guys. The
His massive
adpocalypse.
popularity couldn't stop YouTube from deleting one of his videos in 2017. Just 1 month earlier, in December 2016, PewDiePie became the first YouTuber to reach 50 million subscribers.
Also, we gained 50 million subscribers.
At that point, he was making around $14 million a year from ads and sponsorships. Huge brands like Disney were collaborating with him, and he was about to release released the second season of his show, Scare PewDiePie. Life was great for PewDiePie, but all the success came with pressure. To keep his 50 million subscribers entertained, PewDiePie needed to post exciting videos regularly. If he slowed down or put out boring videos, it could keep him from growing.
You know, even though it might not seem like it, I really care about every single video I make. I make sure it's the best it can be. I do daily content after all.
Just weeks after hitting 50 million subscribers, PewDiePie came up with a dumb video idea that almost ruined his career. PewDiePie decided to make a video where he would check out strange services available on the internet to show how crazy the modern world is. To find online services, he went on Fiverr, which is a website with thousands of freelancers.
There's a website called Fiverr where you basically can ask anyone for anything for $5.
PewDiePie wanted to see just how far people would go to earn $5 on Fiverr. To start, he chose a service that caught his interest.
But my favorite is Your Message On, where these guys, for example, will paint your message on my body and dance in the jungle.
PewDiePie came up with the most outrageous phrase he could imagine, something no one would ever say in public. Then he offered freelancers $5 to hold up a sign with that phrase on it. I can't repeat the exact phrase because I don't want to get in trouble by YouTube, but it was a terrible thing to say. It read, "Death to all members of a certain religious group."
Here we go. Sign to behold. Death to all.
Here's where PewDiePie made things worse. Instead of hiring freelancers who knew what they were getting into, PewDiePie paid 2 freelancers from India to hold up the sign.
Exclusive on Fiverr for $5.
The men, known as the Funny Guys, lived in a rural area in India. They didn't fully understand the meaning of the words PewDiePie asked them to write, but for $5, they did it. They recorded themselves laughing and dancing while holding the offensive sign. Then they sent the video to PewDiePie and received their $5. In January 2017, PewDiePie shared the video on YouTube. He expected his fans to laugh at what people would do for $5, but they didn't find it funny at all. News outlets around the world picked up the story, accusing PewDiePie of promoting violence. Reporters dug up other controversial videos on PewDiePie's channel, including one that showed a man dressed as Jesus saying Hitler did absolutely nothing wrong. But PewDiePie wasn't the only one getting criticized. The Fiverr freelancers from India who held up the sign were also in trouble. Fiverr.com was
honestly, they shouldn't have been in trouble because again, you could tell like they're from overseas. They didn't understand the phrasing. They should do like some research, honestly, because they do have the internet and everything. So, they should have done some research, but I don't think they should have like lost their way to make money because of PewDiePie, in my opinion. I don't know if they did or not. Let's see.
Was created by Israelis, and PewDiePie's sign was a direct insult to their people. To punish the Indian freelancers, Fiverr banned their accounts, preventing them from getting any freelance jobs on the platform. Desperate, the Indians made an apology video saying that they didn't know what the message on the sign meant.
Extremely sorry for the mistake we have made in the video. Please forgive us. We really don't know what the message meant while making the video.
They also said that losing their Fiverr accounts took away their main source of income. Everyone felt bad for them. Even PewDiePie tried to help them and get back on Fiverr.
Now PewDiePie on Twitter publicly reached out to them saying, at Fiverr, get them back their account. Please ban me, it's fine, but doesn't seem fair to ban these guys.
As far as I know, the Indian freelancers never got their Fiverr accounts back. But the situation was hurting PewDiePie too. Reporters reached out to companies working with PewDiePie, asking how they felt about his offensive video. In response, major brands including Disney terminated their deals with him. YouTube also canceled Scare PewDiePie Season 2 and removed them from the Google Preferred program, making him lose a ton of money. As the backlash continued, the video disappeared from PewDiePie's channel. It's not clear if YouTube deleted it because it violated their policies or if PewDiePie took it down himself. However, PewDiePie did apologize, saying, "I think of the content content that I create as entertainment and not a place for any serious political commentary. Though this was not my intention, I understand that these jokes were ultimately offensive. However, this scandal didn't destroy PewDiePie's career. He bounced back and is still one of the biggest YouTubers today. His next chapter is about a family who took their pursuit of fame too far. In the end, they lost not one, but
I think that's when PewDiePie decided to do less content and just do content when he feels like it at that point, especially when he got married, he got a kid and everything. Like I really personally enjoy one of his series going on so far right now. Him learning how to draw. He did one for like 30 days. He did one for like half a year. And then he did one for a year. And he probably gonna do one for like the next 2 years or something like that. Who knows? But I have been enjoying that series, and that's what he's been doing lately. It's like been doing little videos here and there. That it doesn't go crazy. It just do what it feels like what you do now. I mean, that's one of the freedoms of being a big content creator, is that you can do whatever you want for the most part once you're a big content creator. Especially if you're a variety content creator like PewDiePie. But yeah, he got lucky, man. He got lucky. It was really bad, but he got lucky.
hundreds of their YouTube videos.
CBT Nuggets Help Desk. How can I help? Hello?
Daddy05. Daddy05 was one of YouTube's biggest family
Daddy05?
channels, racking up 167 million views. But in 2017, their content became so toxic that YouTube was forced to delete all of their videos. So how did they go from fun family vlogs to content so
family,
shocking
right?
it couldn't stay on the internet? When Daddy05 launched their channel in 2015,
Yeah,
they seemed
they
like the
abused the
perfect
kid,
family.
man.
Their About section even proudly said, "We as a family decided to make this YouTube channel just for fun." The videos gave viewers a peek into the daily lives of Mike and Heather Martin and their 5 kids. Each child brought their own unique personality, and it was obvious the parents really enjoyed spending time with them. Their content felt so real and relatable that it didn't take long for the channel to blow up. At its peak, they had around 750,000 subscribers watching their family adventures. Then suddenly, one bad idea transformed them from a loving family to a family from hell. The problem began because they wanted more views. Mike Martin, the dad, noticed an interesting trend. The more outrageous their videos were, the more views they got.
The ones just showing them as a happy family home don't get that many views. But when they push the envelope, when they use the profanity, when they have fights and arguments, they see those get those clicks, and they kept trying to push the envelope, and they lost their way.
To get more views, Mike Martin set out to make the most chaotic and offensive family videos on YouTube. And that's when things went downhill. Daddy05 needed to make shocking content, and they came up with a perfect way to do that. They would prank the kids. But these weren't the kind of pranks you would expect. Instead of lighthearted jokes, they often involved yelling, swearing, and sometimes got physical.
What are you doing? What the
Yeah, they bully the kid hard, man.
did you just do to her death?
As Daddy05 became more popular, the pranks became more extreme. Their young son Cody was often the target. One of the worst incidents was the disappearing ink prank. In the video, the parents poured invisible ink on the carpet, making it look like it was ruined. Then they accused Cody and his brother Alex of spilling the ink and ruining the carpet.
The controversial video shows parents Michael and Heather Martin spraying disappearing ink in their son's bedroom and then blaming him for it.
When the boys denied it, the parents screamed at them, calling them liars. When things got really intense, the parents suddenly burst into laughter, revealing it was all a joke. But Cody and Alex didn't laugh back. They just looked scared and upset. Their video views skyrocketed. But the videos triggered another unexpected effect. Viewers...
I mean, what would they say about like the people actually watching this content and making this content popular? You know, it's one thing for them to like there are pieces of shit, obviously, but like, what does it say about our society about making people like this popular? You know what I mean? Like, that is just wrong. We shouldn't make people like this popular at all. Like, this type of content. It should be reported, in my opinion, because that's just abusement to the kid. That's just me, though, right? But, yeah, it is crazy how, like, I mean, he did it for a reason. It's not like he didn't do it for no reason, right? Like, he did it for a reason. It's bad reason, but it's working.
Began to worry about the kids. What Mike and Heather called jokes was actually bullying. Eventually, people decided enough was enough. Viewers flooded YouTube with complaints reporting the channel. Parents, psychologists, and even lawyers spoke out, demanding the Martins lose custody of their children. Under all this pressure, things quickly fell apart for Mike and Heather Martin. At first, they tried to defend themselves. They claimed the pranks were just for fun and insisted the kids knew it was all a joke.
We really never meant for any of this to be taken this way.
But their main excuse was that they were doing it for shock value. Their exact words were, "We keep going more and more for the shock factor versus reality to see what could get more views."
They would get excited when they would get a lot of views, and you know, it was more for shock value.
But the backlash kept growing. Eventually, the Martins removed their most controversial videos and posted a tearful apology. They even hired a crisis consultant to help them deal with the fallout from the videos. But the damage was done, and nothing would ever be the same for the Daddy05 family. In August 2017, Mike and Heather were arrested for how they treated the kids on their YouTube channel. To avoid jail time, they took a plea deal and were sentenced to 5 years of supervised probation. That same year, a court ordered that Cody and Emma, the youngest children, be removed from the Martins' home and placed with their biological mother.
The Maryland couple who famously pranked their children for their YouTube channel
I did not know that.
lost custody of 2 of the 5 children in the home.
In July 2018, YouTube took the final step, deleting all of the Daddy05 videos and permanently banning the channel. This next deleted video caused so much drama, it made some people stop watching YouTube altogether.
It really is
Wait,
like
what?
they say. Your life flashes before your eyes. But I wasn't born.
The disturbing Elsa Gate.
I did not know they lost their kids. I did not know that. Do they deserve it? I mean, they literally were parents chasing clout, dude. That's pathetic at that age, man. Come on. Like, don't get me wrong, it's pathetic to chase clout at any age, but as an adult and as a parent and using your kid for clout, come on, dude. Hopefully the kid's okay now. So
A few years ago, YouTube was under a lot of backlash. The only way they survived was by deleting hundreds of videos. Those deleted videos were called the Elsa Gate videos. And this is the
my
dark story
God, I
behind
remember
them.
this.
Between 2016
We watched
and
a video about it.
2017, weird
Yeah.
thumbnails like these started popping up on YouTube. At first glance, you see familiar faces like Elsa from Frozen and Spider-Man. But if you pay attention to the titles and how they're posing, you realize something's off. Anyone who clicked on these thumbnails was in for a nasty surprise. Instead of fun, kid-friendly content, the videos showed disturbing and straight-up creepy scenes.
There was an episode where I saw a popular character, and I think it was Peppa Pig again. They'd actually set fire to a house with one of the other characters in it.
Some videos showed Elsa and Spider-Man with huge needles acting out bizarre hospital scenes. Others showed Peppa Pig crying or being chased. Some videos even showed cartoon characters doing intimate things that are not suitable for kids to watch.
I wonder
Peppa Pig drinking
why they thought of
bleach.
this
Those are
idea.
just some of the troubling videos that slipped through the filters.
The problem was that there wasn't just 1 or 2 videos like this. There were thousands on YouTube, and some children couldn't tell the difference between these creepy cartoons.
Well, yeah,
and
because the
regular
colorful
kids cartoons.
Spider-Man.
She was not aware. She was not aware. She thought it was Peppa Pig. She just wanted me to not take it away from her because she was engrossed in what the video was.
This disturbing trend became known as Elsa Gate. The name came from Elsa, one of the main cartoon characters in these videos, and the word gate, which is a term used to describe major scandals. But that doesn't answer the biggest question. Why would anyone create such weird videos using popular cartoon characters?
It made a lot of money.
Some content creators figured out that using famous kids characters like Elsa or Spider-Man could bring in tons of views. And with those views came big money from ads. By making videos that were purposely shocking or weird, they could take advantage of kids' curiosity and the fact that they often watch videos over and over. To make as much money as possible, they pumped out these videos fast. Each video would rake in hundreds of thousands or even millions of views, which meant more money in their pockets. These videos were low quality and didn't follow real stories, just random, unsettling moments.
It's like this stuff is crazy.
It's weird.
I didn't even know about this.
They dress up in these cartoons. They have little babies that are dressed up like Spider-Man or like Elsa,
And like this scene keeps happening over and over again.
Before long, everyone was talking about ElsaGate. Parents, teachers, and the media. The news called the videos nonsensically nightmarish and pretty twisted for children's content.
Inappropriate videos have infiltrated YouTube Kids. One click, and it's down the rabbit hole. Video suggestions after that growing more and more deranged.
Child psychologists warned that watching such strange and violent scenes could confuse or scare children.
It's going to be confusion. Like, I'm expecting one thing, I'm used to one thing, and now it doesn't make sense. It's unfamiliar.
Some angry parents even reported the strange videos to the cops, but the cops couldn't really help.
And we've received complaints
Well, yeah,
about,
I mean, like, what they could do.
The difficulty for police is those kinds of videos are not illegal.
Yeah, so it's like it's up to YouTube, not police. Like I understand why they call the police, but it's like I know they have like do they actually have like a cyber team where like they look at like computer team whatever, but at the end of the day it all belongs to the responsibility of YouTube. Here we go. Sorry.
For long, people stopped pointing fingers at the creators of these videos and started blaming YouTube itself. Parents were furious, demanding that YouTube step in and get rid of the disturbing content. Some even banned their kids from watching YouTube altogether. To save its reputation, the platform began mass deleting thousands of these so-called ElsaGate videos. In November 2017, YouTube announced that it terminated more than 270 accounts and removed over 150,000 videos that fell into the ElsaGate category. YouTube also demonetized nearly 2 million videos with questionable kids content. But the
nearly 2. Damn. Okay.
Most important thing YouTube did was update.
Well, you know what? Another thing is that sucks. Skibidi Toilet still exists, bro. That should not exist. I'm just saying. I'm sorry.
Its policy announcing that creators would no longer be able to monetize videos that made inappropriate use of family-friendly characters. These deleted videos show us that what you share online can have consequences far beyond what you expect. It's a reminder to be careful what you post because it stays around long after you hit delete. After all, the internet is written in pen, not pencil. Read that again. Visual venture.
Yeah, the internet.
If you guys like
any content you post online, for most likely it will be on the internet forever. There's even a call a wait back machine. All right, somebody just started doing a little crime and then probably upload it on YouTube. Some people are so dumb. The Leap Really No video was actually pretty accurate. People were very awful towards Britney Spears. The poor kid didn't deserve to be harassed online by everyone. I hope that the people who made fun of them feel the pain they caused and them understand what they did wrong. The internet hasn't gotten meaner. People were always this terrible. Yeah, I mean, like people like said they learned their lesson of bullying someone online, but they don't. Right? We've seen that with constant time with with content creators. How many times people talk shit on them? How many people make fun of them, etc. Right? But like again, I don't want to say this very lightly, but when Refo died, everybody was like, "Oh shit!" So if you like, because he deal with a lot of mental stuff, right? And I remember at the time, I literally remember at the time, people were saying, "Oh yeah, we're not gonna say anything no more," or like people were saying that kind, or at least I got that feeling. But as soon as like a month or two later, they went back and started talking ish and other content creators. You know, I learned my lesson way before it got worse, and I'm like, holy shit! I'm happy I didn't take it too far. Because I wrote one tweet to a content creator. Her name was Alinity. And I said, "Oh, you deserve to be banned because you did this, you did that." Right? That was literally my tweet. Well, I got blocked by her. And then I laughed about it. I remember I was like feeling some type of proudness or something. But then when I really sit down and really thought about it, I was like, bro, I'm a fucking loser. I am a effing loser. Why the fudge do I need to do that and attack a person online that I don't even know? You know what I mean? Why am I adding to this? Why am I like, you know, like, why am I doing this, right? So that's why I stopped. That's why I only did it once. No, I learned my lesson, and I'm like, I feel like, you know, bad. Obviously, I can't apologize to her because I don't even know her, and she blocked me, right? So, but I learned my lesson from that, and it's like, bro, this is just like not okay, you know, and I just started really. That's why I don't attack anybody online like that. I make jokes of like about the Drake and Kendrick Lamar stuff, but that's about it. It's jokes. I don't like really take it serious. or like take it seriously like a person, like really go in. Um so yeah, I don't know. That's what I tried to do, like just try to like just, don't take it too far, make jokes, but like don't take it too far, don't take it too serious, and yeah. Um Just says women accused AZ Sean Diddy Combs are R-wording her, perceived nonsense. Oh, they're gonna proceed with the case? I don't believe that, but we'll see. Like what I mean, I want to see it. Like I actually want to see it. Last has to be baited all the stream snipers by showing where they were landing just to report them and get them banned. Oh my god, really?
Oh my, of course. Hey! Oh my god! Oh my, of course. Stop. Oh my. Who I can report? Oh, we about to do that? Yeah, we about to report every single one of y'all. I'm really reporting. That's exactly why we did that, y'all dumbass. Reporting you. Yeah. Got all y'all dumbasses. Yo.
Except for this guy, he tried to help. Wait, no, never mind. He attacked them. Never mind.
Oh.
I was gonna say this guy tried to help, but no, never mind. He went for the attack, guys. He went for the attack. Never mind. Never mind, man. I know they could like win the game, by the way, other than the two separate ones, but like I'm pretty sure they could win the game easy. But they're not winning it obviously very easy because they'll end their content. You know, they'll end their marathon very quickly. Yeah. Oh look, hey, bro. Literally when I said what I said. Actually thinks Kaisen and Ice are cheating in their Fortnite because of their ability to instantly report stream snipers. Oh no, okay, never mind. That's something different. I thought you said the same thing. Pseudo VTuber model debut. I'm crying. Wait, so how's she gonna stream as the VTuber in paint? Because Pseudo is a painter. So I wonder how she's gonna like, paint while being a VTuber. Like maybe it was maybe like the camera placement. Maybe that's it. You know?
God, Ron DeSantis would be screaming. They can say they don't know the loopholes everywhere else as well.
There's a loophole somewhere. I don't know. All right, let's see. Some random guy ran up to Jason tweets stable around angry Ginge and stole the cameraman's phone. Oh yeah, okay, yeah. Yeah, bro. You should not have a lot. Yeah, you gotta, especially when you go in foreign places, you don't know. Oh god, I could get banned for that one. I was like, oh, it's not a sex or anything. It's just Scarlet Witch. Scarlet. It's just Scarlet the wrestler. Like it's just Scarlet the wrestler. It's nothing like that. Yeah. So, anyways, wait, what? You mean 6 Christmas together? The 6 Christmas together. 24/19. So he was 18. She was 13, 14. Wait, what? Am I? Wait, no. Hold up. 6. That's 13 years old, and that's 8. So 18 and 13-year-old? What? That's gotta be fake. That's gotta be fake. Anyways, let's watch the next video. Most popular YouTubers who abandoned their audience. Of course, I got an ad. I get it. It's OG Fortnite again. Oh my god, another
your
ad.
hairline where it is? Through him.
No, I don't care, man.
Treatments that work. From getting forced into an early retirement after getting cancelled to becoming completely irrelevant over time. A YouTuber's career can end at any moment, but sometimes everything seems to be going perfectly. Views are soaring, there's no drama in sight. When, out of nowhere, the YouTuber vanishes without a word, leaving their fans confused and searching for answers. Hi, I'm the Internet Anarchist. I create weekly YouTube documentaries, and today, we're taking a look at popular YouTubers who abandoned their audiences and haven't looked back, starting with arguably one of the most popular and beloved indie game developers on the platform, Danny. Most people know Daniel William Suman, aka Danny, from his current channel with 3.5 million subscribers, which he created in 2018. In reality, his YouTube journey started way back in 2009 when he was just 12 years old, with a channel called Zaruk12. He made this channel after getting inspired by Alex Becker's first animator vs animation video, and posted 4 flash animations with the help of his brother. However, after getting barely any views at the time, Danny stopped posting and moved on with his life. In the coming years, he tried his luck with YouTube multiple times, but it didn't work out as well as he had hoped. That is until he made a channel called DWS Games and started posting gaming videos in 2013.
Why YouTube banned me 5 years?
This was a moderate success and led him to getting over 11,000 subscribers by 2014.
I uploaded almost every single day and suddenly started growing very quickly. This was pretty much my life and I loved doing it.
You see how like a lot of it is private?
And by 2014, I had reached 1.3 million video views and 11.1 thousand subscribers with no signs of slowing down.
Unfortunately, it wouldn't be long before Danny lost everything. One Sunday morning, Danny woke up to thousands of messages from his fans asking where his channel had gone. Apparently, someone mass reported his videos, which led to YouTube deleting his channel and all of his videos without any warning. This left him heartbroken and hesitant about returning to YouTube, so he decided to focus on his studies.
Yeah, honestly, that happened to me when I was a big reactor. What I mean by big reactor, I was doing the anime stuff. I was literally waiting till 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the morning to watch My Hero Academia episodes, Dragon Ball episodes, One Piece episodes. And I was growing quickly, right? I hit 1,000 quick. I was about to hit 2,000 quickly, but my channel got banned because of copyright. And my dumbass challenged it, and so I got permanently banned. And so that obviously did like discourage me to do YouTube again. Until recently, and I created a different model, like different direction. Other than my second channel now, it's back to reaction content, but it's reacting content to YouTube content, so it's like less likely to get copyrighted and get taken down, compared to what I used to do back in the day, you know. And then I also have my main channel, which is more with original videos.
Instead, however, his desire to become a popular YouTuber was too strong for him to quit for good. So he returned to YouTube once again in 2018 and started posting devlogs of the indie game he was working on.
Hi and welcome to my very first devlog video. In this video series, I want to show off the game that I'm currently working on. The game doesn't have a name yet, so if you have any suggestions, then I'm totally open for them.
And this was immediately more successful than any of his previous ventures. Just 6 videos later, he hit the jackpot when his video titled 6 Months of Learning Game Development in Unity went super viral, amassing over 4.1 million views to date. This gave his channel a much needed boost and encouraged him to continue making videos. However, he didn't see mainstream levels of success until he started making challenge videos, like making games in a very limited amount of time. Not only did these videos
I made a game in 40 minutes, making a game in 1 day, 12 hours. Actually, you know, a lot of people I think that people doing that in today's age in YouTube, where like, I'm gonna make a comic book within 5 days. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna learn how to do this in 5 days, that kind of thing.
get millions of views, but they were also loved by fans, with a comment reading, "Roses are red, violets are blue. Make more videos, Danny, because I love you." These videos also served as a great source of motivation for people who wanted to make their own games one day. "Danny helps me stay motivated with my goal of being a digital game designer, even when the general attitude towards such a profession is not well known or received in our country." But this was only the beginning of Danny's success. On January 2nd, 2020, Danny posted a video that would change the trajectory of his life forever. The video was titled, "He said I couldn't make a 3D game, so I made one." And as the title suggested, it was about him making his first 3D game in the style of a first-person shooter called Carlson 3D.
Why you don't try make a 3D game? Or you can't do that?
Want to make the switch to Shopify? Here's how to do it in a few easy steps. Sign up for a free trial at shopify.com and download one of our top-rated migration apps. All of your important content and data, from products to customers, will be imported to your Shopify store. And designing your online store? Shopify.
Goddamn ad,
So
sorry
because
guys.
Jotaro roasted me for not being able to make a 3D game, the only solution is to, well, learn how to make a 3D game.
He released the game he made for free, and people loved playing every second of it. After seeing so much support from hundreds of thousands of fans, Danny
What was the
decided to
game?
turn Carlson into a full-fledged game, and not just a short
Oh,
demo.
really?
From there, he kept posting update videos on the game's progress, with each of these videos getting more views than the last. During this
That's crazy.
time, he made 2 more games, a survival multiplayer game called Muck, and a Squid Game-inspired game called Crab Game. Both of
Oh,
these
that was
became a
him?
bigger success than he ever could have imagined, and ended up having more players than GTA 5 at one point, while also getting the
That's
attention of the biggest streamers and
crazy.
YouTubers like Charlie.
I did not know that was him.
No! Let's go! What a play!
But
I did
then,
not
out
know
of
that was
nowhere,
him.
Danny stopped posting on his main channel. His last video was about new features he
He just
added to
became a
Crab
game
which
character?
he posted in January of 2022. It's been nearly 3 years since this upload, and Danny is nowhere to be seen. The comments under this video are filled with thousands of people wondering what happened to him, with some fans even begging for him to return. "Hey Danny, we are all waiting for you to come back, dude. Your videos are so good. You can't just quit now. It's been 2 years, and your fans still want you to return. That shows how much we love and adore and look up to you. Heck, I even started crying a year ago when I heard a rumor about you getting into a car crash. I still play Muck with my friends to this day. Your games have been life-changing and your content has been so good. So please, consider a return. Please." Sadly, there hasn't been a single update from Danny regarding his current whereabouts or plans for the future. The only proof we have of him even being alive is a Twitter post he made about a controversial change to the Unity game engine in September of 2023. So what's going on? Why did a YouTuber who was getting over 10 million views for every
He's
new
probably making a
upload
video game.
abandon his audience so suddenly? While his
I think because he made so much money when all this content, and I don't know if he made any money on the crap game. I don't know anything about that. But looking at the views, 20 million, 13 million, 15 million, 14 million, 10 million. Like he made a lot of money, like literally a lot of money. So what I'm thinking, he's creating a full-fledged legit game. I think that's what he's doing.
His fans have come up with many theories over the years, none of them have any evidence to support their claims. But after taking everything into account, I think I've found the real reason behind Danny's disappearance. Put simply, he hasn't quit YouTube at all. Instead, he's just taking an extended break to finish Carlson. Going back to around the time he stopped making videos, he uploaded a video titled "Let's Talk About Carlson." In this video, he talked about how people had been asking him about Carlson's release everywhere they could, and it was getting overwhelming.
And people will ask about Carlson no matter where I go or what I do, you know, like I go on Discord, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, friends, family, even like Steam, Intel, Nvidia, Epic Games, like all these massive companies. They're all like sending me emails asking where Carlson is. Like I don't even comment on YouTube videos anymore because people will just tell me to f off and work on Carlson, which is like, okay.
Things got so bad that he was even receiving death threats from people for not releasing the game.
It's at the point where I'm actually getting like death threats in my
weird,
inbox
bro.
because
What?
I'm not posting Carlson devlogs, and it's kind of weird.
On top of that,
Yeah, that
the
is very
expectations
weird.
for Carlson had become way too high, which ended up putting an immense amount of pressure on Danny.
Oh, 100%.
The
I get
expectations
that.
are just they're like way too high.
I
They're
100%
extremely
get
high.
that.
There are at the very least hundreds of thousands of people, if not millions of people waiting. And so the pressure is, it's kind of insane.
Given the circumstances, it was impossible for him to continue making videos and still have enough time to work on his game. He had to make a choice, and he picked his game over YouTube. To confirm this theory, I checked Carlson's status on Steam, and the latest update to it was from November of 2024. So he is actively working on the game, and will definitely release it as soon as it's finished. As for his YouTube career,
My name is Ashley Puyo.
I think he will always have a YouTube career
I'm the
because
founder of a small company named Unwrap.
there's not too much to be.
like honestly, his YouTube career is not like gone. Because he used to he got a lot of views of good content, right? It wasn't content that aged poorly, like for example, Minecraft content, like that always has waves, right? Where people like Minecraft and then they don't like Minecraft. They like Minecraft and then they don't like Minecraft, and then it got really tainted with a lot of the Minecraft content creators, and a lot of them are struggling like to go away from that world. Not all of them obviously are not doing bad, but there are a lot of them that are, yeah, it's not so good. But I feel like he's one of those content creators could take a long break, come back, and then people will watch his first video and be like, "Holy shit, he's back!" Just like I forgot the YouTuber's name, but he's making like a manga. So he was gone for like a year. He came back. He introduced his new manga creation with an animation and everything, and now he's back doing YouTube and he's promoting his manga and all that, and people just love watching his videos. Like now they're like every video gets like millions of views almost no matter what.
Be concerned about either. As we discussed earlier, Danny tried many times but was unable to make it big on the platform, but instead of giving up, he kept trying to find his audience because he genuinely loves making YouTube videos. With that in mind, there's a very good chance that he'll return to posting more videos on his channel, which is also a very real possibility for the next YouTuber on our list, Fearless. Much like most other gaming YouTubers at the time, Fearless started his YouTube journey with Call of Duty content back in 2013. His first video was just a 36-second clip of him playing Call of Duty Ghosts without any fancy editing or MLG music. From there, he kept posting similar gameplay videos while gradually improving things like his editing and thumbnail design with each upload. Unfortunately, despite putting in a lot more effort than his initial videos, growth on his channel was moving at a snail's pace. It took almost 2 years of him consistently posting videos to hit the 1,000 subscriber milestone. However, instead of giving up, he kept
I hit 1,000 in my first year. I was just uploading content like whatever, so it wasn't like a serious content. It's only until this year in 2024, which is about to end, is where I started posting like constant content. I did grow a lot faster, which I hit 2,000 subscribers. I hit a lot of I got in a lot faster because I started doing YouTube again. Like seriously, I want to say around, I don't even know, like around March of this year or April. Let me check right now. But like once I started learning more of like how the content works, let me see. When did I start uploading content again? Because I obviously took a break for like almost a year because of my car accident. So I was uploading reaction content, I believe, at the time. Let's see. When was my last art video that I did? That's 10 months ago. No. No. Yeah, so a year ago, I was doing my own stuff, my own art videos. And then after my car accident video, which was a year ago, I started uploading like crazy reaction videos. And it wasn't until, when was it? It wasn't until, until like a year ago, I started doing my own art topics. That's when it started a year ago. And from there, that's when I started growing a lot faster. And recently, I started going more faster because like my original videos, Like I'm uploading less now, but it's like more constant with like more original videos and all that. But yeah, it's like, hey, gotta keep trying, you know? That's the one. I think that's the reason why a lot of people don't end up growing on YouTube. Is because they don't keep on trying, other than trying to obviously improve their content. But like you gotta, the biggest key thing that I've learned is consistency. Consistency for sure.
And it all paid off in 2017. In September 2017, a game.
Oh, and no reason why is because a lot of your old videos pop off out of nowhere and get you a bunch of clicks, a bunch of views out of nowhere too as well. That's
called
why.
Fortnite released into the world and instantly became the thing everyone was talking about on the internet. Fearless uploaded his first Fortnite video in October of 2017.
Labu, please.
With the title Insane Sniper Shots, Fortnite Battle Royale Funny and Epic Moments.
Oh my god. When Fortnite was the thing, guys.
Let's go.
This became an instant hit, amassing over 8.2 million views to date, and it was only uphill from there, with the views on his videos reaching even greater heights up with each new upload. In addition to having insane views, these videos were also adored by his fans, with many of them openly expressing this in the comments, reading, "I love you," as well as, "The mix of funny content and sick edits is just way too good." But this wasn't even the peak of Fearless's career. That happened with the release of Fortnite Season 7 in December of 2018. With Fearless's video of the new content reaching 64 million views and becoming his second most watched video on his channel to date. Past this point, almost every
78
video he posted
million?
received tens of millions of views.
Holy shit, life-changing money right there. Life-changing views.
By the end of
10 million? I didn't see
However,
that.
before fans had the chance to fully enjoy this historic moment for their favorite YouTuber, tragedy happened. On January 1st, 2021, Fearless posted his first ever Minecraft video.
Minecraft. I don't know how to play this. I suck at it, but like, that's fine. We'll learn, okay? Okay.
This was a bit odd, since he had solely focused on shooters till then. Despite this, most welcomed this new content with open arms, since what they cared about most was Fearless's charming personality and witty humor. As long as that was included, he could play any game and still get—
Well, actually, I understand why he probably did it, because again, he doesn't want to be known as a one trick pony, right? I think that's one of the hardest thing about being a content creator. When you're only uploading one thing, it's hard to move on to other things. Like, especially if you focus on one game, if you do any other game, it's not gonna get as much views, it's not gonna get as like, because the most hardest thing in the whole world for a content creator is like to do whatever you want and get a lot of views. Only very few people can do it. Ecstasy is one of them. Asmongold is another. And like for me, that's why I try to do variety content, but it's still attached to art at the end of the day. You know what I mean? So it's still one thing, right? When I do my art topics, when I do my art challenges, when I do like art episodes, whatever I do, it's still art, right? Obviously, right? But the way I'm doing art is like I'm doing it as variety content, because I talk about video games, I talk about comic books, I talk about movies, I talk about anything I want, but it's just related to art. So that's why I'm going. My direction is like I'm variety content creator, but it's all related to art. Because I think what I realized is like if I just start like stick only to art challenges, people only expect art challenges, and I don't want that, because I want to do things whatever I want with art and get a lot of views for that, right? And it's a very difficult thing to do, and so that's why I'm pushing. So I'm pushed to do new things with my channel, like always try to put some new stuff into it.
Get tens of millions of views. Little did they know, this was the last time they were going to see Fearless play Minecraft, or any other game for that matter, because after the Minecraft video went live, Fearless mysteriously vanished from YouTube. He didn't announce a break or even hint at it in a video, leaving many of his newer fans scratching their heads. His longer-term viewers, on the other hand, had some idea of what was going on. You see, this wasn't the first time Fearless had taken a mysterious unannounced break from YouTube. In fact, his upload schedule was always a bit of a mess, which is why comments like "POV, you can't believe he uploaded in less than a month" were a common sight under his videos. He also took a several-month break in late 2019 after uploading his My Renegade Raider video. This break was long enough that some people started speculating that maybe he had died due to some sudden illness. But he returned in February of 2020 with chapter 2 of his Oof series and opened up the video joking about the rumors of his death.
I've just gotta say, if y'all watch Fearless,
He died. He was at the hospital and he died because
Oh my god.
of this infection. Subscribe and hit that like button if you miss him.
Fans were hyped for his comeback, resulting in the video becoming one of the most liked videos on his channel, with over 1.6 million likes. However, things turned from cheerful to concerning, when a fan wondered if this unannounced break was due to him going on vacation, to which Fearless replied by saying, "Vacation lol, I wish this was a vacation. If only you knew my life, bro. Fans became even more worried a few months later when he streamed on his second channel, Fearless V2. The stream only lasted 20 minutes, and he sounded extremely scared and anxious the entire time.
Jordan, if you're watching, I dropped the pistol. Bro, I can't play, I'm shaking. Like, what the f...
And when a fan asked him about his upload schedule, his response was extremely weird and disorientated.
Dude.
Yo, why you never upload? How do I watch it?
I have 12 emails, 30 messages, and a proposal due by 10. How am I already underwater?
I'm in the same boat.
What's the problem?
I'm sorry. It's life and stuff. I don't know. It's weird.
What?
You want to talk about it? Let's talk about it. All right. YouTube. How the fuck you do? Whoa. Nah. I don't want to get into it. Why I haven't been uploading stuff, but it's personal. It's personal. I mean, a little bit. And then more. Another thing is, it just like it doesn't matter.
Following these strange interactions, Fearless uploaded 2 more videos, which brings us back to his disappearance.
Okay.
Judging from everything we've seen so far, it's clear that he was dealing with some severe mental health issues. After his disappearance, there were a few more sightings of Fearless in some random Fortnite games.
Yeah.
How do you switch? Like, oh, you okay.
And in his Discord server, which he closed down after sending a final message to his fans, reading, "As you can tell, the server has been shut down. It has been a great run with all of you. Y'all put a smile on my face again. You are special in your own ways. Thank you for being here and being family-like to me. I love you all. Till the next time we meet, love, Fearless." There was also a Reddit Ask Me Anything post that turned out just to be a fan hoping to get a reply from the real Fearless. That said, when asked about the disappearance from YouTube, this imitator mentioned that the pressure did get to him. And while this person was making things up, there was more truth to their words than they realized. The thing about Fearless is that while he did get lucky, the long-term success of his videos were due to each upload being better than the last. He was always making things more funny, more entertaining, and more exciting to watch. However, the pressure of always making something better for an audience of tens of millions eventually caught up to him, causing him to burn out completely. What makes this theory more plausible is the statement from Fearless's close friend, Pigo, who stated, "His videos are really good because he actually cares, and he is a perfectionist when it comes to YouTube. Like on camera, that's his real self, and he is genuinely that funny off camera. But he felt pressured because he always wanted to top the last video, and all that it takes is a bad video to fuck up your algorithm. And he just wanted the best product for his fans, and that can really burn someone out. And nowadays, YouTube is all about quantity over quality, and it isn't super."
Well, honestly, here's what he could do too as well. If he doesn't want to affect like his main channel algorithm, but he still wants to experiment with videos and ideas, he can make a secondary channel for that, where there's no pressure. I believe Asmongold did that with Sakurai, or that's the way it started. Like he just couldn't go back to his main channel, Asmongold, for some reason. But there's a lot of YouTubers that do that, where they make a secondary channel, and in that secondary channel they experiment with that channel. They experiment with new content, new ideas, and they just like have more freedom to post what they want. Because now they have they could bring in like all like their big fans into that secondary channel, even though it won't be as much subscriptions and stuff like that compared to your main channel. But at least with that channel, you have more freedom to do what you want. And I feel like if he was like very like stressed out and burnt out for his like original content, he could just make a secondary channel, experiment with that channel, and then if he sees something that could really work on the main channel, he would like, all right, I'll take this idea and remix it and make it better and put it on my main channel. That's what I would do if I was him. But again, everybody has their own life, everybody has their own pressures, everybody has their own stressors.
super forgiving to lone YouTubers without hired editors and stuff like that. Ultimately, the very content that Fearless's fans cherished caused his downward spiral. That said, there is some good news for his loyal fans to cling on to. Recently, his fans caught him curating the existing content on his channel into distinct playlists. This shows that he is accessing his YouTube account and actively preparing for something, maybe a potential comeback in the near future. Unfortunately, a comeback might not be possible for the next YouTuber on our list, Corp's husband.
Oh yeah, what happened to him?
Corp's husband had the fastest growing channel on YouTube, with each new upload getting anywhere between 10 to 30 million.
Yeah, what happened to him? Because he used to do like dark videos with his voice, like they're like crime videos or dark stories or something like that. But ever since people like started collab with him, like pretty much a lot of like the offline TV crew and everything, he blew up like crazy, right? Because his voice. So what the hell happened? I believe he released some music here and there, but he like just stopped out of nowhere. So I wonder what happened.
In views. Fast forward to today, and everything has fallen apart. The last video on his main channel was from 3 years ago, and his subscriber count is on a never-ending downward spiral. So what happened? For that, we have to go back to where it all started, with his first upload in July of 2015, titled Last Friday, Scary Creepypasta to Tell at Night. It was a video of him reading a creepypasta from the internet, nothing too special, but what made this video stand out to viewers was Corpse's extremely deep voice, which was unlike anything they'd heard before.
Asking the question before she's finished the song, it said that her answer will be...
Yeah, then I believe after that he started to edit his voice or something like that to make it darker, make it deeper or something. Because it does not sound like that when people were talking to him.
I can't remember. And that in the next town that you enter, you will be arrested for the kidnap and murder of this girl. However, if you were to wait for her to finish...
The time is right. Let him have it, fellas.
and then ask the question.
His raspy voice made the creepy stories even more unnerving than they would have been otherwise, turning new viewers into instant fans of his content. This led to almost all of his videos becoming successful from the get-go, with some even going super viral and amassing 20 million views. By the time 2020 rolled around, Corpse already had over 1 million subscribers. However, despite turning into a micro-celebrity, Corpse remained faceless out of concern for his safety and privacy. In an interview with Anthony Padilla, he shared the extraordinary measures he takes to protect his true identity from the internet.
I do. No, nobody in my real life knows about it, and I've had a lot of weird situations come up with that. What kind of weird situations have come up? I have an apartment, and so when I have people come over, it's like, don't go in that room.
What, that's like your YouTube room?
Yeah, yeah. And they're like, why? And they're like, how do you have this money? And I'm like, I don't know. I just come off sketchy to everybody.
Because they don't know the truth, and they're like, you're hiding something.
Yeah.
It must be a dead body.
Like, I can't answer a simple question.
How does remaining anonymous affect your social life?
Pretty much eviscerated it.
Yeah, so you don't have any social life now?
No, not at all.
And even back then, he was worried about the expectations people had for his looks.
Does any part of you fear that you won't hold up to the expectations of what people would hope that you would look like?
Of course, I don't think I could.
Oh, dude, of course. Look at Dream. It's gonna sound so effed up and weird because everybody saw how Dream looked like. He pretty much lost his career. Obviously, there's obviously like controversies and stuff like that, but when he reveals his face, that ruined the mystery of Dream. That ruined of who he was as a character on social media. So when he removed his mask, that ruined everything about him. Like because again, people that watch him, even though they talk shit or whatever, they watch him for the mystery. They watch these VTubers, or I mean, he wasn't really a VTuber, but like they watch the people that hide their faces for mystery. Once you reveal your face, it's over. The mystery is gone. The curiosity is pretty much gone. Because that's a big part of the brand. And yeah, it's just it's something that just sucks, right? And you know what? It is what it is with him. And so I think I can understand why Core's husband left YouTube, because he probably made so much money. Well, within like the 2 years or something like that, he made so much money doing this that like he could pretty much retire from it. and just go back to a regular life. Right? Maybe somebody will recognize his voice or something like that. But for the most part, I believe he's just done with content creating and he just wants to live a normal life. Which again, he made all the money in the world. He probably invested it. He probably doing some cool stuff with it. And cause yeah, I think that's what he's doing. And then if he ever needs more money, he can just make another video. Trust me, the comeback video will make a lot of views. They get a lot of money.
I don't think anyone could at this point.
There's been years of build-up.
Unless I was literally like a Norse god, but even then they'd be like, I don't know, I don't like his hair.
Unfortunately for Corpse, things were about to get a whole lot worse. In September of 2020,
Oh, really?
Dave from Boy in a Band invited Corpse to join an Among Us lobby that was filled to the brim with some of the biggest names in YouTube and streaming, including Ludwig, PewDiePie, Jacksepticeye, Pokimane, and many more. As you might expect, all of them were stunned after hearing his voice for the first time.
Yo, Corpse, what's going on?
Hello, friend.
Wow.
What?
Kick Saikuno.
Wait, what?
Corpse's voice is like infrasonic bass.
Is that real? No.
Oh my god.
It's real, believe me.
This brought Corpse into a level of stardom he hadn't seen before. Just a month after his first appearance, his main channel was gaining up to 160,000 new subscribers.
I believe he picked his voice, right?
Day.
Like, he
During
made it
this
deeper
time,
on
Corpse
purpose,
also
which is
released
it's
his new
fine, don't get me
single
wrong.
titled E-Girls Are Ruining My Life, and this absolutely exploded in popularity.
Oh, yeah,
earning
57.
over 375 million views across YouTube and Spotify. However, all of this fame also came with millions of obsessed fans who saw Corpse as the man of their dreams, someone they could fantasize about.
Oh
Some
my
of them
God.
even went as far as
Fucking
to get
weirdos.
tattoos depicting the waveform of Corpse's
Have you ever run a
Freaking weirdos, man.
Oh, that's so crazy. What else is on?
breathing sound. This was not only weird, but also
That is
extremely dangerous,
so
since
weird.
many of these crazed fans were obsessed with finding Corpse's real identity by any means necessary. And while Corpse managed to protect his identity hidden for a long time, someone eventually found out everything about him.
Which is, you know what's crazy? As soon as they find out how he actually looks like or who he is, yeah, they're gonna stop. They're gonna be like, "Oh, never mind. I'm not gonna assess you. I'm not gonna obsess over you anymore." That's literally how people are, man. Because their fantasies are gone as soon as they figure out exactly how you look like or whatever. Especially if you don't look like exactly like what they imagine of you to be. You're never gonna live up to their expectations.
And doxed him online in March of
Wait, what?
2021.
Did he really?
His face and his address were plastered across social media sites
Oh, I didn't know
in a
that.
matter of minutes, turning his worst
did not know
nightmare
that.
into a terrifying reality. What's even worse is that people also started clowning on him for not looking like their imagination,
Oh
which prompted a response from Philip
God.
DeFranco.
Most recently, a few Twitter posts gaining a ton of traction. Now, I'm not going to be showing those posts here. And that is for two reasons. One, I don't want to expose the guy, and two, people are being absolutely
I don't know
shitty
anything
the
about
person
this.
featured. With a ton of people responding with really nasty
I expected
comments,
Corpse to be
calling the
somewhat
person in
ugly,
photos
but not that
amongst
ugly.
other things, which also prompted other Corpse husband fans
I expected Corpse to be somewhat ugly, but not that ugly.
nasty comments, calling the person in the photos ugly among
Remember when I said Corpse Husband was an ugly RL? He didn't have to face reveal for us to know. He should have listened. He didn't. He got doxxed. That's so messed up. I didn't know you got doxxed. Like, a legit did not know he got doxxed, bro. That's so messed up. Well, I will say this, guys. Hopefully, he's living his best life. And he made a lot of money. And hopefully he's doing okay. Because that's so messed up, dude. That is so messed up.
among other things, which also prompted other Corpse husband fans to write things like, this alleged face reveal just showed how fucked our world is. You think Corpse is this mega hot guy, then y'all start bullying him when he didn't meet your standard.
Corpse tried to ignore the issue.
Wow, dude. You're all being so mean about Corpse face lick. He literally sings about how self-conscious he is about his appearance. You guys are here bashing him because he doesn't live up to your fantasies. Yeah, that's just the internet. It's stupid internet, man.
And continue
I didn't know he was doxxed, man. What is discussing core substance controversy really exposed to us? Manny Christ, R. Kelly, Guts.
At first.
Oh, it's probably not-
Unfortunately,
oh, I
the
see.
damage was already done and there was no going back. So, after posting a video in November 2021, Corpse completely gave up. He didn't post any more videos and didn't appear in others' videos or streams either. Maybe
yeah.
one day he can find the confidence to make more videos.
He should
this
be more
time
confident
with
in
his face in
himself,
front
man.
of the camera. For now, however, a comeback from Corpse feels almost impossible. C-Day on
I mean, he could come back. I feel like he just like ignored the docs because again, it's just already happened a long ago, and people probably forgot about it, and they will always probably find his face here and there. But most people will not search for his face. I think, and also he just needs more confidence. He's fine. Like, bro, the people that dox you are the most ugly people in the world, right? Like, you know, those are the most effed up people. In my opinion. Because sorry, here we go. But yeah, it's just so messed up that he got doxxed like that, man. That's what happened to him. I thought he just got bored of it, or he didn't like the famous much, or like those type of questions. That's what I thought happened.
on the other hand, is likely to make a return in the near future. The story of C-Day bears a striking resemblance to Fearless, which we discussed a bit earlier in the video. However, there's a few key differences. C-Day first started on YouTube by uploading videos of him playing a game called Destiny, and even though Destiny 2 didn't have a massive player base, C-Day's proficient gameplay and engaging editing style kept audiences hooked on his channel. But just as Destiny's popularity was falling below critical levels, C-Day found a new game to play for his videos. Fortnite.
Yeah.
This would soon prove to be the best and worst
I
decision
never heard of
C-Day
him,
could have
but,
made for his channel. On the one hand, Fortnite exploded in popularity in the months following its release, and caused a ripple effect that brought many gaming channels into the spotlight.
It's so crazy how like I played this game when it first came out, and I never thought it was gonna be this big and made so many careers because of this game. Like I just didn't think about that, you know, like holy shit.
C-Day was one of these lucky channels, as he went from
I've just
barely
never
crawling past
been into a lot of
100,000
multiplayer games, guys,
views
that's all.
to easily getting millions per video. The success of these Fortnite videos certainly earned him millions, and became the catalyst for his channel to gain up to 7.3 million subscribers. On the other hand, making Fortnite content was slowly destroying his drive to make videos in
This is Victor and his team.
You got bored
They
of
love
it.
to deliver big ideas on Salesforce. Problem is, as they've grown, they're having trouble collaborating.
general. Now, up until this point, C-Day had been pretty consistent with his uploads, but after making the switch to Fortnite, his upload schedule started to show cracks. The gaps between videos kept growing, and at one point, he even took a 2-month break without announcing it, and when he was asked about it, he simply said that he was moving to a new home, which might have been true, but it wasn't the full story.
Anyway, I'm officially back. This was like the longest, most painful month of my life. I've seen a lot of people tell me that moving does not take this long, and you're right, it really shouldn't have, but I've had a lot of fuck ups, let's just put it that way. I could have made videos during the break, but I didn't want to leave for like 2 weeks, then make one video, then leave for another week, then make another. You know what I mean? It's Monday, and the move is basically done. My setup is pretty much up too. I need to make it echo proof. I'm sorry about that. I haven't uploaded in so long, and I think I can finally say that I have no more excuses in front of me. I can finally focus now and get back on that grind.
From there, he continued posting Fortnite videos until February of 2020, when he uploaded his video titled Mythical C-Day. After that, he disappeared from YouTube without a trace, leaving his fans desperately waiting for more.
Bro, I really applied to college, got accepted, moved across the US, and started my classes before C-Day uploads. Update, just finished a semester and moved back across the US before C-Day uploads.
Oh my
It's not
God.
that he left, it's that he didn't say goodbye.
The only lead people had at the time was an Instagram story in which he voiced his disapproval for the direction Fortnite was headed, stating, "Can confirm 100% this will be in my last Fortnite video. This game died at the black hole. Epic has proven time and time again they don't give a f. Nothing matters but ads. They got Cardi B on the radio, bruh. Cardi B. Can't wait to stream Fall Guys though. If there's anything you ever wanted to see me do on Fortnite, let me know. This is the last chance." Following this message, C-Day remained in hibernation for over 2 years and returned to YouTube on Christmas Eve of 2021, posting 2 new videos. However, before his fans had the chance to properly celebrate C-Day's return, he disappeared again and hasn't returned since. His dislike for the newer
well, would he come back with the OG Fortnite? I mean, it's back, like OG Fortnite, how the people wanted it, like, you know, with a new direction and going all over the place, you know, signing back. So maybe he'll return now.
Fortnite content was definitely a big reason behind him abandoning his audience. But a much bigger issue that many other creators on YouTube have to deal with was complete and utter burnout.
Yeah.
C-Day simply didn't have the motivation to sit at his desk and record Fortnite videos again. Though, if we were to believe his words, he should be returning to YouTube sometime in the future.
I want to let y'all know something. I've never shown any of my YouTube plaques before, and that's because I still haven't claimed them. The 100K one and then the 1 mil one. And
Really?
I say that to let you guys know that until I can hit 10 mil and get the diamond play button, I don't feel that I deserve the other two.
What?
And there might be rough patches where you don't see me for a while, but until I can reach that goal of 10 mil, there's no way I'm going to just quit forever. I will be back again and again. Maybe I'll try something new, who knows? But YouTube, you don't have to ban me to stop me from trying.
Sadly, the odds of Nigga Higga returning to YouTube are practically
So yeah, C-Day. Yeah, the last time he posted was 2 years ago. C-Day versus Goku. 9.6 million. I mean, right now would have been a perfect time for him to make videos, because I mean, it would have been a perfect time because the OG Fortnite came out. But then again, like, this is one of the things where it was the bad thing about doing one type of content, right? Like one type of content, and that's only Fortnite. Yeah, you're gonna get burned out super quick. You gotta mix it up. That's like when I do art, I always mix up my art with different mediums. I do art sketches, I do paintings, I do digital art, and then I watch videos too as well for my content, and then I also play games here and there. You know, just like, you know, just do different things. Because I feel like, yeah, once you get like keep doing the same thing over and over again, you're gonna get burned out like a motherfucker, bro. Like, I got burned out doing digital art because that's all I could have done when I messed up my hand. I was just going over my old art, like making them into vector art, and I got so bored of doing digital art. That's why I kind of stopped for a little bit, because I was just so bored of it. And luckily with art, I could do different mediums, especially at the time when I got my hand more healed. So I got lucky. I got lucky with like the art that I do, and you know, learning different mediums and stuff like that. Cause yeah, I can't do one medium. That's it. I cannot do that. That's me personally. I just cannot do it. I need to do different mediums. Oh, I haven't heard that name in a bit. He's doing Twitch now, right?
Ryan Higga is one of the OGs
Yeah,
of
Ryan
YouTube.
Higga,
He uploaded his very first video titled How to Be Ninja over 17 years ago. Since then, he's made over 400 comedy skits and vlogs, resulting in over 20 million subscribers
Yeah, he just does
and more
Twitch
than
now.
4.4 billion views. Sadly, his latest video is over 4.5 years old at this point, and there's no indication of him ever returning to YouTube. So what happened? Well, it all started back in 2018, when his channel partner and childhood friend
Thanks to the ideas I
It was
was able
mostly
to
because of
brainstorm
COVID, too.
with Spotter Studio, I don't have to choose quantity over quality. I can do
Sean.
Also, I'm gonna be honest. His high quality content on YouTube no longer works on YouTube. I hate to say it like that. It just doesn't work on YouTube anymore. You know, like, you don't see those sketches as much anymore. His editing skills, or like the creativity he brought in, like to YouTube, like eventually throughout the years. Also the pressure, the burnout, like so many different things, right? And yeah, it's just like it just sucks. His style of YouTube does not really seem like it works well right now. I'm pretty sure it's still get a lot of views. Don't get me wrong, but it's like for the new viewership, it's so, man, the algorithm changed so much, man. Nowadays it's just reaction videos. I'm part of the problem. Podcasts and drama like videos. That's it. That's the way the YouTube went now.
Sean left the company to live with his girlfriend in another state.
I just want to say I appreciate everything you've done for not just me, but the entire crew.
Sean was literally with Ryan since the first video Ryan ever posted
Yeah,
on YouTube.
yeah, the
so
ninja,
losing
yeah.
him was a massive blow to Ryan's
Insert,
motivation. But this was only the beginning of the downward spiral that led to his eventual retirement. Ryan had also been making comedy skits on YouTube for over a decade at this point, and things were already getting stale.
I'm still have a business to run, you know, like I have to create.
You have to make a living.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You have to keep the lights on.
So releasing content I told you how much it hurts me to release content that's I don't think is good.
Oh, I'm on the same page with you.
Yeah, so releasing that stuff was like hurting me week after week.
Yeah.
He desperately needed something that would challenge him in some way, and making more YouTube videos wasn't helping in that regard either.
Be involved from the beginning to the end. But it has to be something I really care about, which is why I'm not producing YouTube videos, because there's nothing that I really feel like, oh, this is going to be different if I do it.
Yeah.
It would have to be something more challenging. Not challenging, because you can make any video challenging, but yeah, you know what? Something challenging and different and worth putting that much time into.
And as crazy as it may sound, he was getting a bit too popular. People started recognizing him no matter where he went, making it impossible for him to have a normal life outside. Things got so bad at one point that he didn't even feel safe inside his own home.
I can't imagine that you'd feel safe and at such a young age.
Wait, why?
There's times where there's weird shit that happened and it would make me afraid a little bit. But like over time, it happened so much. It was never that serious. Like
really?
Once in my home in Hawaii, people came and spray painted Tihi on my parents' house.
What?
Like, the fact that they did that is already fucked up. But like, it wasn't even my house. Like, if you didn't like me,
that's messed up. But
you're taking it out on the wrong people. Like, that's not my house. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's weird.
Like, to do that is more of like the scary thing is like the fact that they came all the way to my home and were there long enough to spray paint my house. You know what I mean? While we were in it. That's the scary part. If they had more malicious intent, like, they could have done it.
The straw that broke the camel's back, however, was his breakup with Arden Cho, which likely sent him spiraling deeper into depression. So after much deliberation, Ryan decided to say goodbye to YouTube after a skit regarding Asian hate in the US during the pandemic. And while him leaving YouTube like this was devastating for the fans who grew up watching his videos, it was ultimately a good thing for Ryan himself. Think about it this way, he was able to end things on his own terms. There was no drama or controversy, and since he didn't make a big goodbye video, he still has the option to come back if he ever wants to. Besides, Ryan hasn't disappeared completely from the internet either. Ever since he quit YouTube,
he's just
been
doing
streaming
Twitch.
on Twitch fairly regularly.
Yeah, he's doing
he
Twitch
genuinely
now.
seems to enjoy these streams, and they offer his most loyal fans a chance to interact with him directly. It's a win-win situation. Sadly, Kento Bento's situation has only gotten worse over time. Ken Salketo, aka Kento Bento, started making videos back in 2016. However, unlike most YouTubers who start off rough and refine their content over time, Kent's videos were surprisingly polished from the get-go. This left some viewers puzzled about how such a small channel could produce such high-quality content, like this comment under his very first video, which reads, "How can you only have 4K subs? Your videos are very funny and informational." As time went on, Kent continued making high-quality documentaries and trivia-style videos, and people loved every second of it. By 2021, his channel had over 1.6 million subscribers and more than 160 million views in total. And in April of 2021, he uploaded a video titled "The Insane Hijacking of Japan Airlines Flight 351." This was a super in-depth retelling of the incident that took place on Japan Airlines Flight 351 in March of 1970. The video was extremely well made, with the usual amount of depth and analysis that people expected from Kent's
was
videos,
he one of the first ones who started doing this type of videos?
Major flaw. You see, at the beginning of the video, Kent said this.
This will be part 1 of a 2-part series.
However, the second part of this video
never came out.
At first, people thought that since it was a long video, it was just taking a while to produce. But even after a year of waiting, there were no updates from Kent. Some even started making jokes about the delay, with comments like, "Don't ask, a woman about her weight, a man about his salary, Kento Bento when part 2 comes out." After a while, he posted an update in a pinned comment, stating that he had to step back for health reasons. This was extremely vague and left viewers with more questions than it answered, and it would remain this way until July 1st, 2024, when his wife Nina posted a detailed update from Kent on his Patreon. And according to this post, the reason Kent abandoned his audience is that he has been battling lung cancer for the past 3 years or so, which is just a horrible situation to be in. Fortunately, he's not in critical condition anymore and is actually making a recovery. I'm sure he'll return to making educational and entertaining documentaries once he's recovered completely. On the other hand, I have no way of predicting what Corey X Kenshin would.
Honestly, that's really great that he's doing better right now. I think isn't the one way to get lung cancer is like you smoke a lot? I'm pretty sure there's other ways to get lung cancer too. I bet. But yeah, I'm glad he's doing okay, right? And all right, so I wonder if he ever is gonna do part 2, and just to do it, and it's finally out, guys.
Would do. Corey Kenshin is one of the biggest gaming channels on the platform, with over 19.3 million subscribers, and has been missing from YouTube for over a year now. Yet despite this unannounced break, many of his viewers have zero concern for his safety and well-being. What's going on? The thing about Corey is that he's never had a stable upload schedule. He's well known for taking breaks out of nowhere that often last months at a time. However, his backlog of videos—
Oh no, he's back. Wait, was this video back before he made a comeback?
Is extremely popular and keeps new viewers entertained for a while.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about earlier. Yeah, he literally came back not too long ago and he's uploading content again. So was this video made before he made a comeback? Or he just forgot to edit that part out? Or he's just gonna say, oh hey, by the way guys, he's back. Because look, he's back uploading content and people just love his content in general. So I watched this was 2 weeks ago, right? 12 days ago of why he's been gone for so long, right? And then he uploaded a video 8 days ago, and he uploaded another video 3 days ago. So he's officially back. Well, I don't know how far along, but he's back.
Why he
Maybe just to promote his manga, but yeah, he's back.
twisting like that? What the freak? What's good? What you trying to get into?
So much so that in 2021, Corey reached the 10 million subscriber milestone without posting a single video after the one celebrating 9 million subs. It's truly an anomaly in the world of YouTube, and his fans love him for it. That said, this is the longest break he's ever taken in his career, and it's beginning to raise questions. Has he actually retired this time? A fan recently bumped into him when he was chilling at a zoo.
Oh my God, this is not real. Hey, Kenneth, bro, look who I just ran into, bro. Jordan was popping. Tell him.
No, so this video was, how long ago was this video made? It was uploaded 8 hours ago. He's back. Corey Kenshin is back. Also update very recently, Corey made a short video addressing his audience. I'm glad that Corpse slapped. I don't mean that spitefully. I mean the guy has multiple times he wasn't comfortable with the idea of his face being on the internet. Yeah, people kept trying and to get his picture of his face before showing why it was the right choice. No one's gonna forget when people thought they found his real face and jerks, because I don't want to cuss in a moment, tore this guy apart. A random stranger who had nothing to do with this cyberly brutalized just because mistaken identity. Corpse doesn't owe anyone anything. He was just making videos and music. People took it too far, and as soon as he left the internet. So the person the one that got doxxed, it wasn't really him. It was just someone who they thought it was him. Is that what it was? Yeah, hopefully he's doing good, man. He did not deserve that at all. He was yes, fibromyalgia. As someone who also has it, it's very hard to sit at a computer for more than an hour at a time. Wasn't there also allegation on him? Oh my god, here we go. Because he was gaming on YouTuber, he was a science dedicated channel. I don't know, peaceful channel. Not him. It was very creepy pasta YouTuber who also had corpses in his name. People thought it was Corpse husband because of the memes he was open with the uncomfortable with. Called Corpse that. Okay. Yeah, but I'm I don't know. Hopefully he's doing his thing. My heart is seeing Danny here there. Started watching him since 2019. I wasn't going to pursue college after high school, but watching Danny's game developed videos motivate me so much that I applied for my computer science degree. In my third year, he's been inspirational. Yeah, honestly, Danny was crazy. He just started to create games and then boom. I mean, it's weird with the threats because he's not releasing the game, but It's really crazy how you just like, I'm just gonna become a game developer, and I think that's more better longevity, longevity. That's how I say it, right. Anyways, I think it's a lot better for that, for him, than being a YouTuber. I think YouTubing should always be a cool thing to do, but it should always have other things in the background and or other projects away from content creating. That's just my personal opinion. Because again, you just don't know when your content creating career is just gonna end. It could be because of irrelevancy, because of controversy. It could be because of anything. You just don't know. Burnout, whatever. Yeah, Corey actually returned recently and announced a new manga that he was working on behind the scenes. He was pressure. He wasn't pressured probably or delaying anything. He just wanted to work on his little passion project. It's completely fine with that. Just glad he's living his life. Did not abandon his audience. They abandoned him. Yeah. Of course, husband. But anyways, yeah. So I guess I guess he just an internet architect made this video a long time ago, and he just never did simple research to say, "Oh, Corey's back." Shut up. I know I said the word wrong, but whatever. Go back to work, bro. uh. Oh, guys.
Packaging tape makes it easy to securely close and brand your shipping boxes. And with Sticker Mule,
guys, I want to talk about this a little bit. Mortal Kombat 1. I recently watched the story mode and also the DLC story mode recently. I actually liked the ending of the first story mode of Mortal Kombat 1 with the Armageddon. The DLC, it just felt like it was a filler episode. Like it was just filler. You know, in the weirdest thing ever, in the easily how they could have got people hyped again with the Mortal Kombat with DLC, literally add one DC character. That's all they had to do to make it more like holy shit. But yeah, that DLC was bad, man. It was not a good story, like side story. It's like the worst of the side stories since since like the Mortal Kombat 11 was so much better. Yeah, it was just bad. And then also the gameplay is not as good because the cameo system is just to be more, it should have more freedom instead of like stop animations of them doing this for them to do something and then do your combo. That's just so weird. Just do like Mortal Kombat 1, man. Like what the hell? Oh, right. Yeah. The fatalities cost money, or at the time they did. Costume cost like $10 for one costume, dude. Like, also, this is not the fault of the developers for Mortal Kombat. This is the fault of the company Warner Brothers. They got too greedy. They try to milk their community, Mortal Kombat community so much. They were like, F you. No, no, no. They try to get people back into their good graces by releasing like free and animalities for free. And also make certain things cheaper, like or bundle things together. Like for example, the holiday fatalities, where I think they were charging a lot of money for, like the Halloween, the Thanksgiving and Christmas, but decided, oh, okay, all right, guys, my bad, guys. Let's just combine all of it together, and then we will release that. Chaos expansion. Oh, $50, yeah, $50 too. By the way, that expansion, which is 6 new characters and a story mode.
Mortal Kombat 1, and today you'll learn the full story. However you feel about Mortal Kombat 1, love
Gameplay,
it,
whatever,
hate it,
yeah.
I think we can all see how divided the fan base is. Mortal Kombat's reputation has been comboed pretty hard by this game. In other words, many fans are upset about how this game was handled, from overpriced DLC to absurdly priced micro.
Bro.
transactions, very grindy game modes, and so on. And honestly, it's a real shame because I think Mortal Kombat 1 has incredible gameplay and could have been the best Mortal Kombat game. But unfortunately,
It had it,
greed
but
handicapped this game out of the gate. And that's no exaggeration. You'll see very soon how greed crippled this game from the starting line. You very likely noticed that my voice is gone. I'm going to try my very best to finish the video anyway, because it's a very important lesson on how not to run a video game. Anyone responsible for the decisions mentioned in this video should never be allowed to touch any video game ever again, because whatever game they work on next is also going to be ruined by them as well. Even though the core elements of Mortal Kombat 1 are fantastic in my opinion, like the title of this video says, greed ruined Mortal Kombat 1. First up, we have the release date. That's right, the greed starts here, because Mortal Kombat 1 was not ready to launch in September.
Oh, right, yeah.
Planned to.
Oh yeah. The release date was not good. Okay, yeah, because the content wasn't really there. This Mortal Kombat 1 feels like a Street Fighter 5 release, honestly.
In the first place.
Or it felt like that.
Clear to everyone playing the game in those early days. The data in training mode was wrong. You couldn't even map the moves. The online did not work properly. There was no crossplay. Even the story mode had glitches, and so on. The game was obviously meant to drop next year in 2024. But somebody up top, very likely the game producers, rushed it out of the door and forced it to release in September. And why did they do that? Because they wanted the money right away. In other words, they got greedy. I found a great article on GameFAQs that does a fantastic job explaining what likely happened to this game and why it was forced to release months earlier than originally planned. So feel free to pause the video if you want to, but to keep things simple, many other video games that were owned by the same company that owns NetherRealm
we're not doing well.
1 had underperformed that year. And of course, that looks really bad to investors. So now Mortal Kombat 1 had to
so pretty much, so they released what? Suicide Squad did horribly bad. It did so bad they ended the game already. Like there's some more DLC, by the way. Which I'm actually gonna play Suicide Squad before they officially cut it off on the server because it's online. Unless it's offline now. I'm not sure. But yeah, so Mortal Kombat so Suicide Squad did really bad, only lasted for 4 seasons, aka 4 characters. And it was the Joker, it was Deadshot's daughter, female Mr. Freeze, I think that's what it was. And then the last one was Deathstroke, sorry. And so the game was horrendously bad. They tried to go live service with the Suicide Squad, was really bad idea. Because if they decided to do a Suicide Squad like Batman Arkham City or Arkham Knight or whatever, they would have easily made up so much fucking money if they went in a story-based film with like different combat systems for each character, sort of like they could have done like sort of like Guardians of the Galaxy or something like that. But no, they got greedy and they lost. They lost so much money because of them. Because they're, I don't know, the stupid live service. They're still trying to get a good live service game, and it's just so dumb, so dumb.
Drop early to make up those costs and make the earnings for
I know I am gonna play last one, don't worry.
And ever since Mortal Kombat 1 was forced to drop early, NetherRealm has been playing catch up.
Like I'm not gonna be playing Rivals today. I'm actually, if I decide to stream extra today when I come back from work, I'm playing Mario and Luigi to get that game done.
The entire time. Some of the game's week 1 issues would still not be fixed until many months later.
Crossplay?
Like
oh yeah, no crossplay.
This
Yeah,
was
yeah.
a terrible start for Mortal Kombat 1 because players were immediately upset. They were basically tricked into buying an unfinished game, all because the people up top wanted to get paid before 2024. Greed had already begun to ruin this game. Next up, let's talk about the costume prices. If you turn on Mortal Kombat 1 today, then the costumes cost around $5 or so, which is similar to other fighting games like Tekken 8 and also Street Fighter 6.
Yeah.
However, it did not start this way.
Cost
For the first
$10.
few months of Mortal Kombat 1,
$10.
these costumes cost $10. That's right, an entire deck of Yu-Gi-Oh cards, or at least that's the price I paid as a kid. To put it another way, if you bought only 6 of these costumes, then you would be purchasing the game a second time. Whoever's idea it was to charge this much, you managed to upset all of the players all over again. And if I worked at WB, you would be replaced immediately. But sadly,
100%
I
you're
don't,
fired.
which means you're free to make more dumb decisions like this in the future. So hopefully you work on a different game at the very least. My fingers are crossed you'll be working on a different genre. Stay away from fighting games. But I digress. Charging this much for skins right out of the gate made the message very clear. Mortal Kombat 1 was all about money. This game's main priority is to earn those dollar bills. And as mentioned earlier, it's because other games owned by WB had flopped terribly, and now Mortal Kombat 1 is expected to cover those costs. And I want to
Wow.
make the record
Like
clear,
Steve
I
of
do not
Mortal
think
Kombat?
that NetherRealm was responsible for these prices. I really don't. It was
No,
likely
it was
one of
it wasn't
the
NetherRealm's
producers or managers.
choice.
You get the idea. So do not get mad at NetherRealm.
This is why I think the reason why like it wasn't NetherRealm's choice, because think about this, in the previous game they didn't have that kind of stuff. Since Mortal Kombat 9, 10, I think 11 even had that. It started having that a lot more. But yeah, it wasn't until Mortal Kombat 1. It wasn't NetherRealm's fault. I don't think so. Because again, the part that was, like, other than like the money wise, I think what NetherRealm's fault was the gameplay, right? Some bad choices of the gameplay, especially with the cameo system. That's where they messed up me personally. But yeah, other than that, like, obviously, but it's still like had potential, and they tried to fix it, and they did try to fix most of the stuff, but it's just, man, it's just like I don't like, these need to go back and stick with a gameplay that works and develop what works. For example, Street Fighter 6, they stuck with like what Street Fighter 5 had, would work with that and made it better with Street Fighter 6. Like, same thing with Tekken 8. So what Mortal Kombat always has trouble is every single game is different from the last game. Mortal Kombat 9, Mortal Kombat X with the various system, Mortal Kombat 11 with the special moves system, right? Like, you have to like switch between moves. You can't just pick all the moves and all that. And then Mortal Kombat 1, the cameo system. So they always change the game way too much, where it didn't have something familiar with the game. So that was a big problem with the gameplay. And that's what, like, they need to like stick with a gameplay and improve on that gameplay.
About these prices. Get mad at them for waiting an entire year to buff Natara and Havoc. Alright, but now time for a funny side story. At one point, Mortal Kombat 1 announced a new holiday-themed stage. Johnny Cage's mansion was going to get a Halloween makeover. It was completely free and also looked really cool. So as a result, fans were excited until they learned it was only temporary. That's right. Originally, this new stage was going to be for a limited time only. Which means, once again, the fans were upset. This game could not get any cheaper. The costumes, way too expensive. Any DLC, way too expensive. And the free stuff, only temporary. Now, thankfully, somebody with a brain saw the outrage and fixed this problem by making the stage permanent. And that's great, but it has me wondering, why was the stage temporary to begin with? Did they plan on
what was the idea of
this
it
later on in the future? I bet they did. I would not be surprised if the original plan was to give us a taste of this new stage, then take it away,
and then charge
bring
it
back, but this time you have to pay for it. Ooh, that's right, little gamer. Did you enjoy that Halloween stage? It can be yours again. Just spend money this time. My voice is already going. This is not good. But then we have the holiday finishing moves. That's right. Mortal Kombat
they were
1
charging
was
for
charging
fatalities
us for finishing moves,
which
had
just they
been
never
before
done
in
that.
Mortal Kombat X, I think. However, the prices were much lower, or possibly even free. My memory is not the best. My point is, DLC finishing moves were not a new idea, but they were very lowly priced, so nobody cared. But not this time, baby. $12. That's right, $12 for just one of these
fatality.
bad boys. But get this, the backlash from fans was so fast and so swift that
So they
the
give it out
price
for
got
free.
dropped immediately. Players were raging out all over social media, and it actually worked this time. So now, if you paid $12 in advance, you would get all 3 of the holiday finishers instead of just one.
So it's
But keep in
$4
mind
each
that 2 of
fatality,
them were
which
not
was still
even
bad, by the way.
available yet. Just the
What is up, everybody? We are here at Medieval Times, and we are so excited to tell you about our new show.
Imagine paying $12 for
Halloween
one
finish.
fatality, and this is why it was a big problem too. It's because what is Mortal Kombat known for? Fatalities, right? That is big known for that, and you're charging for that. That's the big no. That's a big part of your brand, right? That is like, whoever thought, oh, you should charge for fatalities. That's the most idiotic thing I've ever heard, man.
which was also frustrating. Just charge $2 or $3 for finishing moves individually as they arrive. Don't be greedy and demand the players buy all 3 of them at once, because when you do that, it sends a clear message that all you care about is money. These holiday finishers are not for the fans at all. It's just a fast way to make money by overcharging those same fans. This was another massive blunder for Mortal Kombat 1. Everyone earlier who bashed the game for being greedy and anti-gamer had just been validated, and anyone left who did still trust the game was having their faith tested. So now we come to the final nail in the coffin. If you thought $10 for one costume was crazy, then hold your breath. And if you thought $12 for one holiday finisher was crazy, then hold on to your butts.
Oh, what the hell? What's going on? Oh, the pre-order. Okay, I was like, wait, what's going on? I got confused in this part of the editor.
Bundle, new story mode, 6 new characters, and a bunch of new costumes. Everything fans want.
Oh, did he use copyrighted music so he had to like replace it? Okay.
And also what this game needed to keep itself alive. And all it cost you was $40. That's right, and depending on where you lived, it was even more expensive. Well, surely we can buy the characters separately, right? Nope. You gotta buy all 6 of them right now. Otherwise, you're waiting months until you can play any of them. And by the way, players didn't even know there'd be an option to buy the characters separately later on, because NetherRealm never mentioned that. WB never mentioned that. Or
yeah, why would they mention that, right?
Players knew if you wanted to play any of these characters, then you had to buy the entire DLC bundle. There was no way to play them separately. Okay, well, what if I want to buy story mode separately? Can I do that? Just buy story mode? No, of course you can't.
Nope.
You have to buy the entire bundle. If you only want to play the story mode and don't care about these DLC characters, then too bad. You gotta pay for the whole thing or get nothing at all. And the same thing goes for the new costumes. There was no way to purchase any of this content separately. It was all or nothing.
Freaking greedy bastards, man.
No new content at all. Yeah, this was the final nail in the coffin for Mortal Kombat 1. Nobody trusted this game anymore. The producers had made their message clear. This game would never offer fair prices for anything. It was all about earning them money. NetherRealm tried to fix things as best they could by offering lots of free content afterwards, but it was too late.
It was too late. They lost the confidence of the people.
Most Mortal Kombat players already had their faith beaten to a pulp. Even players today who are waiting on Combat Pack 3 are still woefully aware of how expensive
and it got canceled.
And just like before, there likely won't be an option to buy the characters separately. And the same goes for Story Mode Part 3 and also the costumes. All because the people up top who control this game want money above all else. Even if that means permanently damaging the game's reputation.
Which honestly, I get it. You gotta make money for your game in order to continue making more content. I 100% get it. But once you like put that more in the forefront when it's like too obvious, we were like, all right, dude. Bro, it's so bad. I believe season 3 of Mortal Kombat is potentially canceled. Mortal Kombat 1 season 3 canceled. It's Mortal Kombat 1 next wave of DLC has reported been canceled. Leaks hinted at OG creators Sonya and Kano arriving in the roster in a Combat 3. So yeah, I'm not surprised that 3 is potentially canceled. There is still a way people get Mortal Kombat can still make a lot more money. And get people are very excited. It's just releasing a new game at this point. Start working on a brand new game, or you get people extremely more excited. Work on a Mortal Kombat versus Injustice game. Why Injustice? Well, Injustice you could do fatalities. Yeah, Injustice they do kill, and that is a mature like game. It's not like what it was with Mortal Kombat versus DC. It's not like it was back then, because DC has been open with that now with their animations, with the killing stuff like that. So they could easily do Mortal Kombat versus Injustice and make it a mature game and kill like Batman killing, Superman killing, Joker, like all the villains killing. Obviously, someone like the Wonder Woman, etc. They could easily make a story. Between those two franchises, but they had to call it Injustice because they'll be like, oh, that's from that world. You know what I mean? That kind of thing.
Plenty of players still enjoy Mortal Kombat 1, myself included, but it's still frustrating to look back on how horribly this game was handled, and it's not even a matter of hindsight. Any normal person would have known not to charge $10 for a costume. Any normal person would have known to not charge $10 for an announcer. Any normal person never would have charged $12 for one holiday finisher, and certainly no rational person would ever try to charge $40+ for a DLC bundle, with zero options to buy the content separately. Seriously, I don't think any other fighting game has ever done that. There's always an option to buy the characters separately if you want to, and that's because it's a win-win for the players and the sellers. The players get a cheaper option, and the seller gets more purchases overall, which means more money overall. It's not rocket science. Whoever handled this stuff with Mortal Kombat 1 needs to get replaced. Put them on a different game at the very least, because this person or possibly group of people single-handedly ruined the reputation of this series, and it's never going to be the same again. Mortal Kombat has permanently lost a huge amount of respect, and it's all their fault. Even months from now, or possibly a year from now, when the next Mortal Kombat game gets announced, guess what? There's gonna be way less excitement, because nobody trusts this series anymore. But there you have it, everyone, the full story of how greed ruined Mortal Kombat 1 and also damaged the reputation of the entire series. I'm very sorry that my voice was gone and I sound completely different during this video. I hope it was possible to tolerate, and best case scenario, it made the video unique. I certainly do hope that was the case. Thanks for watching, everyone. I hope you enjoyed. Make sure to come back next time.
Having the different music was unique. Oh, they made a sequel video. Greed kills everything. It's a sin for a reason. Who rounds down 40.99 to $40. That was if you had the game. Yeah, I thought he meant like the $50 was like you buying the whole game again, and then $40 is to buy the expansion. Unless I'm wrong about that. I don't know. You probably was too lazy to edit that part out. I don't know. But yeah, I mean, Mortal Kombat 1 deserves its downfall. There's actually a video coming out soon from Maximilian, I believe, where like he's making a video of fighting games that deserve their downfall. Woe killed Mortal Kombat 1. Wait, what?
Woke killed Mortal Kombat 1 is a statement I see very often online. Almost every one of my videos will have a dozen comments or so claiming that Mortal Kombat 1 went woke. So today, let's analyze everything in this game that could be considered woke, while also discussing woke changes that begun much earlier in the series. Real quick, I wanted to thank everyone for the success of my last video. So much so that fans hardly recognized the character at first. And honestly, I could make an entire video on this topic, but I just don't think many people care to watch a Tanya video. So for now, I'll just give the brief rundown. Nearly everything about this character was changed in Mortal Kombat 1.
Oh yeah.
In past games, Tanya's design was Egyptian inspired.
Yeah,
in
Egyptian
Mortal Kombat
like
1, Tanya is African and works for the Umgadi, which according to Google is an African word, Zulu to be specific. And this had many players confused because why would the developer
they were going for Egyptian and they made her black out of nowhere. Like what?
developers bring back a fan favorite character only to change nearly everything about the character. Honestly, I think it's very likely that NetherRealm looked at their roster and realized they had no black women. And in the modern day of Western gaming, that's a massive sin that will never be forgiven. And as a result, Tanya was made black, which some might consider a good decision, but I think this easily could have been a new character instead.
Oh, I think it was a bad decision because once you change the character of what people are used to, they always gonna get backlash for that. And also it's just a checklist. They only made her black for a check mark, not genuine one made her black. You could tell you could tell the difference from that. They could easily made a brand new character for the series. By the way, this Mortal Kombat 1 make this character unique to her own character instead of just like, oh, let's just make her black. Because I didn't think about that. Do they have another black character in Mortal Kombat right now? Because Jax is not in it. Right, Jax is not in it. He did make a cameo, but he's not. I mean, she was in the cameo. Jax is in the cameo system. She was the green female ninja in the original series. No, that's Jade. No, no, that's Jade. Jade is a different character.
Since her appearance, her story, her weapons, and even her personality had all been changed.
That's Lee
Anyway,
May.
you pretty much have a brand new character here, so why name her Tanya? But I digress. The main
Tanya was always like a darker skinned character, or I mean, before like they like let me see. Let's see, Tanya. Mortal Kombat. So Jade always been like a darker skinned Egyptian like character. That was like she was always been like that. And a lot of people like this design, by the way. They didn't think it was bad. But like, yeah, they just made her black out of nowhere. Cause she's like, well, actually, you know what? When you kind of started looking at it, she kind of did give, like, actually, she went back and forth between black and being Egyptian. When you start looking at her design, right? She was like that in Mortal Kombat 4 Gold, but like this was they gave her a lot of like the Egyptian like look right here, and the same thing with Deception, right? So I guess like they were going back and forth with her. I guess they couldn't make up their mind. Because look at the this one right here. This is her Mortal Kombat X, I believe, right? And this is for sure when the Mortal Kombat X released, like, oh, okay, they're for sure going Egyptian look, as you can tell by her clothes and stuff, right? So like, okay, we're going with her being Egyptian, but then they just made her African. So it's like, oh, like they can't make up her mind with this character. They cannot make up her mind with Tanya, because Jade. Let's see, Jade is this right here, and she was in Mortal Kombat 1. Yeah, this is Jade. Yeah, she's the green ninja, pretty much. Multiverse. Well, technically, Mortal Kombat 1 is multiverse, by the way. Yeah, technically, Mortal Kombat 1 is all about the multiverse.
point is, I do think this change to Tanya was done for diversity reasons, which many would consider woke. But there's one more reason NetherRealm could have made this change. Some players had been debating Tanya's race online for a while, for several games.
Yeah,
and it's
told
possible
you.
that NetherRealm
Okay,
wanted to end that
okay.
debate once and for all, so they made Tanya clearly black so that no one could argue this debate ever again. And on top of that, the Umgadi are all women, which could definitely be seen as woke too. Why aren't men allowed to protect the royal family?
No, that's just stupid. That's just a cop out. But like here's what's going on right now with a lot of this woke stuff. The thing is, a lot of things are not actually woke. They just think they're woke because it fits a certain like check mark, I guess you could say, right? Like a royal service only having women is not a brand new thing. They've been doing that for some time now. All right. I believe Mortal Kombat did it too as well with like Quan Chi. The two female characters protected him. They did it in what was the other one? They did it in Black Panther of all things, right? Let's see, hold up. Woman as guards in movies and games. Hold up. Let's go see something real quick. Because this is not a new thing. It's been a known thing. They flat out copy. Yeah, you could say they just copied Black Panther. That's like that is an okay argument, honestly. No, that's an okay argument. Like, oh, they copy Black Panther too much, you know. But I just can't think of a lot of them right now. But I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure we've seen this like woman being guards before. Oh, in Gotham, in the show Gotham, I remember, what do you call it? Falcone's henchman was the villain guy with the scars. Um, fuck, what's his name? The bald guy. Well, anyways, he had like his elite assassins were female. So it's like this is like a known thing. It's not like a non-known thing. That's what I'm trying to get at. That's all. It's been like that for like a while in social media. Yo, thank you for the oh no, screw you. It's a bot on Kick Guys. Anyways, yeah.
Why is it exclusively women? Keep in mind, this group is meant to be extremely strong, yet you're telling me no man made the cut? The strongest bodyguards in Outworld are all female? I find that pretty hard to believe. This could definitely be a woke decision, but honestly, it could just be NetherRealm copying Marvel again, which they do a ton in.
Yeah, that's no, but like this is a known thing. The female guard thing has been used time and time again. Not as much, but it's a known thing.
This game. Lastly, Tanya and Melina are clearly in a gay relationship, which many players would consider woke. However, don't forget that Mortal Kombat X was the first game to introduce this romance between Tanya and Melina, and that game also introduced a gay character named Kung Jin, and some argue that Cassie is gay-coded as well. Yet, even so, most players adore Mortal Kombat X.
Well, here's the reason why. It's because they don't put they're gay. Who cares? That's not the first part of the character. Right? It's a character who turns out to be gay. That's not woke. People are word for that. They're turned out, but they don't talk about them being gay in their sexuality. They don't make that into a big ass storyline, right? They hinted it. That's it. Because that's not who they are as a whole human being or the character and stuff. They just turn out to be gay, and that's okay. That's like, who cares? Right? And it's not a big deal.
And I don't see many people calling it woke. So if anybody watching knows why that might be, please let me know in the comments down below. At the end of the day,
What do you mean? You don't know? It's because they don't make it a big deal. And that's literally the whole point. They don't make being gay their whole character. That's literally the whole effing point. They don't take they don't take a big ass chapter like, yo, so are you still dealing with you being gay and stuff? They don't make a whole big ass chapter with his storyline of him being gay. Like they hinted it a little bit within the story, but that's it. And then move on from it. They don't focus on that too much because there's more to a human being than sexuality. And that's how they did it right. That's how you do it right. You treat it as another normal thing and you move on from it and you go on to the next thing. And so that I don't like, that's the one thing that I don't understand, because that's how it's like, oh, this is not they're not making this like a check mark. This is like a legit thing. All right, cool.
It definitely does seem like Tanya, along with her new lore and militia, was all changed for the sake of diversity, which is a very common trend in modern gaming, and many players would consider it.
Mortal Kombat 1 was diverse games on general, just like Street Fighter.
Many fans were excited to see that NetherRealm was adding 3D era costumes to the game, until they realized the costumes had been altered. For a couple of fast examples, Li Mei's legs were now covered, Natara's booty had been covered, and even Shao Kahn's crotch had been censored as well. Or in other words, the outfits were all made less sexual on purpose, which definitely has been a woke trend in modern.
Well, I will say this: sex sells, so companies should stop denying that. Where the guys sell still like sexy characters in general with female and male, but mostly female because that's like that's what a lot of people buy for. Street Fighters understands that, by the way. They understand that. That's why Street Fighter does not get like shit from it. Sex sells. That's all. People want to play as sexy characters, not realistic characters. People want escapism. They don't want reality when they're playing video game.
gaming for years now, especially Western gaming, and I consider it anti-consumer, because the players never wanted these costumes to be changed. And like the Fourth Snake pointed out in his video, NetherRealm could have just picked other costumes that did not need to be censored. Or in other words, there's plenty of classic costumes that aren't revealing, and NetherRealm could have just picked those and there wouldn't have had to be any censorship. However, for some reason, NetherRealm did choose the revealing costumes from past games, but then covered them up, which many players would definitely consider.
So let's see, they added more to her stomach and obviously the legs. But here, my opinion about this is like these costumes are just inspired by the old, and they just modernized it with like the new style of like to fit Mortal Kombat 1. Granted, I get to a certain extent. I guess they did want it more sexy. That's pretty much it, right? More sexy.
Woke, but my issue is how anti-consumer it is. Game developers should never add something to the game that players want, but then alter it in ways that fans did not ask for. That decision was wrong and also very dumb. The other big fighting games have revealing costumes, so why can't Mortal Kombat? This game series is famous for killing people, but we're drawing lines at the clothing section? It just doesn't make any sense, and I hope that future games break this trend. You don't have to add revealing costumes to the game, it's not required, but if you are going to add them, then you don't censor them. That's just a terrible idea that upsets a lot of people. But with that all said, Deception Melina was recently added to the game, and she's not censored at all. So maybe this could be a good sign of things to come.
Oh,
Next
really?
up, we have Janet Cage, otherwise known as female Johnny Cage. Some critics claim this character is meant to be trans, but that's never stated anywhere. Even so, I can't remember any players.
I hate people making assumptions like that. It's like, what? Confirmation?
Asking for female Johnny Cage. And honestly, Cassie Cage would have been a much smarter choice. She's an established character that fans love.
It was... Here's the problem with multiverses storylines. You can do almost whatever you want with multiverses, but the problem with that is it becomes too much, so there's too many opinions. You know what I mean? I'm a fan of the multiverse storyline to a certain extent. Me personally, as soon as you're done with the multiverse storyline, you move away from it and you move on, because it just opens a can of worms that ruins the whole lore of the main story. Because like, most of those characters just cameos for the multiverse. That's literally what it is. Watch, check this out. I literally watched the story mode of Mortal Kombat not too long ago, and spoil alert, guys, spoil alert. But it's been out for a while, so. Hold up. Maximilian. Mortal Kombat 1. Go. Where's the finale? There it is. Check this out. And this is why people enjoyed it, by the way. This part right here. So what they did on the final part of the story mode, they brought back Armageddon, and they introduced the multiverses, which in my opinion is cool to a certain extent, but like now they just open a can of worms. They're just gonna go all over left field, and they that kind of already proved that with the DLC story. But anyways,
Those guys. Right. And then Rob. They're all back. Hey, Sonya. Is that Sonya Kano? Female.
So while you're going up the ladder, by the way, when you're going up the ladder, you're gonna fight a bunch of cameo characters or like mixed characters. So like for this one right here, it was a mix of Liu Kang and Quan Chi.
Oh, this is hilarious, dude. Laughing. Oh my god. Dude, come on. This is just fun. Whoa! Oh.
And there's Sonya Kano right here.
A timeline where Sonya was evil. Oh my god. What the fuck? This is so sick. Oh, that's not the end.
And this is Reiko,
That is definitely Raiden and Rico.
Yo, this is just wild.
Nice.
Oh yeah, it is.
I'm having a great time.
Yes, whoa.
So as you can see, like there's the female version, right? But there's like the mimic.
Yeah, if Matt McMuscles gets to this part, I guarantee you he looks cooler.
So like, and then here's the Mortal Kombat X characters right here. They make a cameo.
Oh man, where's Raiden's brother? What was his name?
Oh, damn!
Dead immediately.
He's gonna zone you. Get out of here, you Oh, come whoa.
Damn,
cooler.
That's enough.
And Cassie is also.
And Cassie Cage.
And the comic kid.
So as you can see, they did a lot of remix characters. They even made like Raiden, Raiden Kung Lao.
My good.
They made the original Smoke, you know. So like so you get the idea, right? So they did everything like that. So that's the reason they made like so many different characters and so many remixes and stuff like that. So yeah.
Of and is also Johnny Cage's daughter, so she shares many of his attacks and even has his
It was just supposed to be funny. It's not that deep. That's how I took it as.
But instead, NetherRealm decided to add a female Johnny Cage. So is it woke to take a fan favorite character and introduce a lady version of them? Maybe so. Let me know your thoughts in the
No. It was just supposed to be a gag, a funny version of Johnny Cage. Bro, there's literally a mimic Cage. Literally a mimic. This is the problem, man. Like, this is just a multiverse bullshit thing. They're just introducing all these wacky characters. Bro, they pretty much made Sonya into a female Kano. You know what I mean? Like, with
the comments below. At the very least, I can say for certain that no fans were asking for this. Janet could be created solely for diversity, and if that is the case, why did
it was supposed to be a gag. That's it. This is what the problem is right now with the wokeism. Everybody thinks that everything's fucking woke, which actually is not. There's a female Sub-Zero named Frost right there. There's a female version of a chameleon right. Oh my god, bro! I'm telling you, all these freaking woke shit is not actually woke. When you know when it's woke, you know when it's woke. This right here, it's just a funny, stupid ass gag. They've been doing this for a while now, especially with Johnny Cage. They've been doing this for a while now. This is nothing new. This is like nothing. Bro, are you gonna call Batgirl woke now? Because Batman and then introduce Batgirl? Are you guys gonna call Superman and Superwoman or Supergirl woke now too? Like, this is what I mean. It's like it opens a can of worms over stupidity. Right? They've been doing this for a while now. Now, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. It's all about experimental. Is it kind of lazy? Yes, I agree with that. But is it woke? No. You can tell when something is fucking woke. Batwoman is woke. The way they write her in the storylines, the way they push her agendas and certain beliefs, I could tell. But was like it's the same thing with Batgirl and Batwoman. It like I'm telling you, man, there's a complete different shit. And it's like, so people need to stop calling everything fucking woke just because they add a gay character, they add a character you don't accept or whatever. You gotta look at the context and see why they're bringing this Cage. So them bringing Janet Cage into Mortal Kombat and considering with the storyline, aka Armageddon, introducing the multiverse. This is the gag for Johnny Cage. That's it. It's a funny gag. That's it. It's nothing big deal. Hey Johnny, what are we talking about? Oh, we're watching a video called Woke and Kill Mortal Kombat 1, and I'm going on a rant that not everything that's out there is woke. It's just that people got so fucking tired and put in their faces of actual woke things that were happening throughout the years, but it gotten so bad that now a lot of people think that everything's fucking woke. Like everything's fucking woke. And that's the problem right now. Is because now we're seeing that now they're calling, like, people like we're calling the AI fake image of GTA 6 of the girl in the bikini. We're like, oh my god, look at her body, it's not sexy. They're probably trolling or something like that, right? Whatever. Now there's like, oh, GTA 6 is woke. Like, no fucking mamas, dude. Like, are you kidding me? back. Yeah, no, yeah. I mean, you could talk about tokenism, yeah, for sure. Yeah, like that's the thing that you could understand. You could like say like, oh, they're checking a check mark. It's just a whole check mark, right? Like for example, the Tanya thing. I could see how they could make that into a check mark. They made her into a black character, even though previous character she was an Egyptian in Mortal Kombat 10 or 11. Mortal Kombat 10. But before if you look at throughout Tanya's whole history, they did not know where to go with Tanya. They didn't know how to make her black or Egyptian. They didn't know where to go. They either made her black or Egyptian until Mortal Kombat 1, the reboot, they made it officially black. So I was like, okay, you can make a little argument if it was woke or not, but I don't think so. Because if you look at that Tanya's character history, they were going back and forth. They never made an official choice until Mortal Kombat 1. But yeah, that's the thing. Like the LGBT stuff is not a big deal because it's like if they make a character that turns out to be gay, that's fine. But they made a character that their whole personality is based on them being gay. That is bad. That is bad writing. That is annoying writing. Nobody gives a shit. That's the point. It should people we put it in people's like if they want to like have a gay character, transgender, whatever kind of character. Don't make their whole personality into them being gay or transgender. That's just part of who they are, but that's not the whole character. That's how they did in Mortal Kombat X. That's what they did in people. Like I said, if Johnny Cage was gay, nobody gives a shit. If what do you call it? If the bull guy that was gay, nobody gives a shit because they didn't make that into his whole character. They put a little hint at it in the storyline, but they moved on from that. They didn't really dive into it because it wasn't like a big deal. It wasn't a big part of his whole character.
NetherRealm just picked an existing woman from the series, because there's tons to pick from, yet they chose to make Johnny a woman instead. Kinda weird.
It's not fucking weird because that's Johnny Cage makes fun of himself. Bro, of all the characters, Johnny Cage is always the character to make fun of because he's so relatable or he's like easy to mess with because of his character. He's a funny comedic-like character. So they could do anything they want with him, and that's it. That's not fucking weird. Oh my god, this video. That's not fucking woke at all, man. Like, this is what I mean by that. Like, I understand there's woke stuff. Don't get me wrong, man. It's so idiotic, dude. It's so fucking idiotic. Like, it's just a funny thing, right? It's just a gag. Do people find it funny? Everyone, no. But it's not the worst thing in the world, dude. It's just not, right? It's just not. It just depends on the context of everything, right? In this context, it's a multiverse, and it's just a cameo. It's not like an official like Wade character, right? In the context of like Suicide Squad, right? They introduced the daughter of Deathshot. Why was that character made badly? Because nobody want that fucking character. Nobody cares about that fucking character. All right, you already got Deathshot. What the fuck you need a daughter's version of Deathshot? Like, who gives a shit about that character? That's literally it. Why did people didn't like female Mr. Freeze? Well, because everything that of that game was pushing out with the wokeism, what do you want to call it, and so people got annoyed, even though that would have been a big fucking deal because it's multiverse, but because the context of everybody getting annoyed of everything that Suicide was doing, that's what that didn't work. Female Mr. Freeze did not work. It was like, what the fuck? Now, the one character that did kind of work was Deathstroke, but that ended the whole series. They're not doing Suicide Squad anymore. They brought in a character that people actually want to play. Deathstroke. Holy shit. They could have brought in Cheetah of all characters or some shit like that. And then people would have been fine with that. No, but they brought some weird ass fucking characters nobody gives a shit about.
For a small side segment, I noticed that many of the male characters have lost their ranks or been depowered since past games. In other words, they got demoted and are physically weaker than in past games. The best example of this is
called, I mean, this is a reboot from Mortal Kombat 1. That means they're not that strong as they were in the past.
Shao Kahn. He's been demoted to General, and I don't think he wins a single fight in the entire.
Because that's what Liu Kang made it in the new timeline, you stupid ass idiot. Liu Kang made Shao Kahn weak on purpose, Shang Tsung weak on purpose, Quan Chi weak on purpose. They're no longer to have evil prevail or future Mortal Kombat of evil prevailing. You stupid fucking idiot.
game. Put simply, he's a pathetic shadow of his former self, and the same is true for Reiko. He's no longer a general and also never wins any fights. You could even count Shang Tsung
Never
too,
did.
since he begins the game as a snake oil salesman and is much weaker too. In fact, he hasn't even mastered sorcery, instead relying on basic alchemy. He's also no longer an evil mastermind, since the original Shang Tsung was revealed to be the man in charge the whole time, and he's dead now, which means we're left with the much weaker Shang Tsung. And then finally, we have Raiden, who
Bro, this is one of the first videos in a while that I just want to dislike it. Like, this is one of the worst videos I've seen so far right now. Like, one of the fucking worst videos. I'm sorry. It just is. I'm sorry. The reason why is because, like, hate it or love the Mortal Kombat 1 storyline, right? Hate it or love it, right? You hate it, all right. You love it, all right. But in the context of the storyline, Shang Tsung was weak because Liu Kang wanted Shang Tsung, Quan Chi, Shao Kahn, and all the other villains from the previous games not to regain power and made them live miserable lives. So they no longer regain power to cause destruction within Earthrealm. Stupid fucking idiot. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's like, that's the context of the storyline. And guess what? They brought back a lot of their powers because the Chronicle, aka the actual Shang Tsung, has a lot of power still. The main villain was actually Shang Tsung from the previous game. Holy shit. Like, oh my god. I'm about to lose my mind. I'm about to lose my mind.
who is no longer a god because Liu Kang replaced him with that status, which does make sense in the lore. However, my issue is that Raiden can't use lightning without a magic item.
Because he's no longer a god, he's only human now, dude! Raiden was human when he lost the powers of ending Mortal Kombat 1, because the only reason he had lightning is because he was a god. Holy fuck! Like, what the fuck am I... Bro, does he understand any basic of Mortal Kombat? It literally says in the other game, when they fused together with Raiden and Liu Kang, became the fire and lightning god, whatever, right? Literally at the end of that game, Raiden became human. He no longer had the power of lightning because he was a lightning god, you stupid fucking idiot! Sorry.
Change has never sat well with me since Liu Kang and other humans can throw fire and other magic abilities, so why couldn't the writers just let Raiden keep his lightning abilities? Once again,
because Karen, oh my god, I'm about to call him Karen. Because Raiden never had abilities. He never did. The only reason he quote unquote did because he was a god, you dumbass. Take away his god powers. He's a human. They did that for Mortal Kombat 11, you stupid fucking idiot. What the fuck is wrong? Oh my god.
Again, another male character had been nerfed, and I wanted to include Raiden because
this content
every other
bait.
example
This
are
content
villains.
bait.
And
This
with
is content
this all
bait.
said, I'm not sure if making male characters weaker could be considered woke. Let me know in the comments. I wanted to include it anyway because as I was writing this script, I noticed how a lot of the men have just been made weaker. And for the villains, that could make
Okay, sorry. I had to walk away a little bit. I ain't gonna lie, guys. I ain't gonna lie. I gotta walk away a little bit.
Makes sense because Liu Kang purposely nerfed them, but even some of the good guys like Raiden and even Johnny Cage are much weaker in this new game.
It's a fucking reboot, you fucking dumbass. They're all new characters. Johnny Cage is just learning how to fight. They barely trained for a couple months, you fucking idiot. And guess, but Katana and Milena and Katana, they were so much stronger. Yeah, they've been alive for 10,000 years. Bro! Oh, sorry. Sorry. I was just like, what the it's like when they made Superman weaker to have writers write him and be more relatable. I mean, I can understand to a certain extent when Superman, because like they wanted to, they want him to like, they wanted to have some weaknesses so people don't get bored of his story of his storytelling, character development. That's why they made him weaker. Yeah, I see nothing wrong with it. Me personally. Because again, when you have a character too strong for like a serious like character, it's very hard to write that character into more relatable. Him actually getting beat up by a villain, because the only way you could do fight a Superman villain or become a Superman villain, you have to make the villain stronger and stronger and stronger and stronger and stronger and stronger, and to a point you lose the whole plot. You know what I mean? So that's why they had to make him weaker. Like, which I do get, I do understand, and I do appreciate that. Me personally. But yeah, they didn't make him extremely weak though. Like, he's still one of the strongest superheroes of all time.
Johnny Cage doesn't even have the green glow abilities anymore. He's just a regular martial artist. Once again, I'm not sure if it's woke, but I'm sure plenty of women and lady gamers would be equally upset if all the female characters
Because he hasn't gotten his abilities yet, dude.
Had been nerfed in the next game. But alright, next up we have the biggest change, Sector and Cyrax. I think this change in particular is what most players are talking about when they call Mortal Kombat.
Okay, there you go. Here's a point that I probably will agree. There was no reason why they had changed the Sector and Cyrax into female characters. Even with a reboot. That's just me personally. Even this is where I will personally agree. There is no reason for them to do this. Like, personally. This is the worst thing in the world? No, but there is literally zero reason why they had to change Sector and Cyrax into female characters. With this thinking climate, I worry how they'll portray Galactus in the upcoming Finance 4 movie, rumored to be when he debuts. Well, Galactus is they're probably gonna build Galactus as like a big main villain in the Secret Wars. Or that's the problem with the movies, with the Marvel movies right now, because they went Thanos, right, with Infinity Stones, and so they have Galactus as a big bad villain, and also Doctor Doom, but it's not gonna be as big scale as Infinity Stones. So that's the big problem with the MCU right now, because like again, once you go big, you can't go smaller, and it's very hard to go small, and people get really hyped for it. It's just the way it is. They made Sector and Cyrax female. Yes, they did.
Kombat 1 woke. In every past game, Sector and Cyrax were male ninjas who eventually get converted into cyborgs.
Yep.
But in Mortal Kombat 1, both characters are women now, and also dating fan-favorite characters, for some reason. And on top of that, they aren't mutilated cyborgs at all anymore. Instead, they pilot mechanical suits similar to Iron Man. As you can
So this right here is like where I disagree, because this is like the beginning of their incentive of becoming full robots. Because this is just their technology they introduced of the robotic thing. Remember, this is the beginning of Mortal Kombat 1, guys. This is like the beginning of everything. This is the beginning of every origin. So because like technically they could go from like armors to full on robots in the future. Like that's basically what they could do. But yeah, like I said, I will agree with that's the weirdest choice ever. They did not have to do that. Where like they did introduce Cyrax and Sector as single characters. Did not have to do that at all.
see, it's a very big change. And very similar to Tanya's changes, the fans never asked for any of this, which will always be my biggest gripe with every change mentioned in this video. Woke or not, these changes were not made for the fans. Oh, and I almost forgot that Sector becomes leader of the Lin Kuei at the end of Story Mode Part 2. And some would consider it woke when a female character randomly gets promoted to a leadership position. And even if it's not woke, Liu Kang is crazy dumb for doing this, because Sector led the attack on Scorpion's wedding and also supported all of Bihan's atrocious ideas. So making her the leader of the Lin Kuei is not going to end well. So once again, let me know your thoughts in the comments. Why do you think that NetherRealm changed Sector and Cyrax so drastically? It definitely could be woke.
It wasn't probably NetherRealm's fault, by the way. It's probably like the Warner Brothers told him to make them female. It's possibly that too as well. What about this? How long can Call of Duty franchise go before it becomes repetitive playing? The player generation is what is getting older, and then we'll get tired, burn out on it. That's what literally with every franchise. That's what they always got to refresh it. That's what they try to do with Call of Duty with Battle Royale. You know what I mean? That's what like here's the thing. Street Fighter 6 has been going on for how long? And people are not getting burned out by Street Fighter 6 or Street Fighter franchise. Why? Is because they stick with like their what people know what Street Fighter is, but they build off in that, right? Um, with Mortal Kombat, it still sells well because you know the way they go about their gameplay is all completely new, and that sometimes works, sometimes it doesn't, but it still sells well to a certain extent. Look at Guilty Gear. They had a very niche fan base for a while, right? But recently, with the Street Fighter Strive, they decided to cancel that fan base, meaning they decided to go a complete new direction with Guilty Gear, and it became one of the most successful fighting games of all time, which was about 1 million copies for Guilty Gear. That it was amazing and became mainstream. Before that, it only had like a niche audience, and so it's like it could go either or, either side pretty much. Tekken, yeah, Tekken did the same thing. They took what they had on Tekken 7, they built off of that and made Tekken 8. So they keep it refreshing. They keep updating the characters. They give them new looks. They give like this and that. But with Call of Duty, it's like what else can you do other than shoot, right? It's like it's very hard with that genre with shooting games to keep it fresh and new. It's very hard. With fighting games, you can just introduce new characters. You can introduce like that, but with like Call of Duty, the way it is like more realistic than anything. Obviously, there's some unrealistic things too as well. Don't get me wrong, but I'm just saying like what they could do is like what kind of new guns can they reintroduce? Like, you know what I mean? Like the only thing you could do is maybe new skins and all that, but it's like it's still the same kind of gameplay. Um, and they try to do new stuff, but people hated it, so it's like I don't know. I feel like Call of Duty is becoming like a niche audience now. Honestly, it's like very hard for them to get a new audience. Because look at sports games. As much as I don't like the sports games, what did they introduce to make it new and new to the new era? Loot boxes, the opening packs. Just by doing that, they got a whole new audience.
But honestly, there's other possibilities worth mentioning. NetherRealm has gotten complaints in the past that their combat packs and DLC bundles in general have little or no women in them. Then on top of that, the fans wanted Sector and Cyrax to return. So it is possible that NetherRealm thought by changing Sector and Cyrax into women, they'd be killing two birds with one stone. The fans get Sector and Cyrax back, and also the DLC bundle has more women in it. I think that could have been their motivation, but the truth is fans did not like this change at all, and as mentioned earlier, I think this change in particular to Sector and Cyrax is the main reason people are calling the game woke. Hindsight is 20/20,
I'll agree with that.
but these two characters, along with Tanya, could have just been new characters. It would have gone over better with fans, but I digress. Those are all the woke examples I could think of. Changing fan favorite characters to add more diversity, censoring beloved costumes, and introducing new characters to add diversity. Oh, and the nerfing of strong male characters. That could also be a woke thing, but also it could just be Liu Kang's fault. That man does not want the smoke.
I disagree with a lot of his video, by the way, except for the Cyrax and Sector part. I agree with that part, but other than that, I disagree with almost everything. Pretty much. I thought Zelda and Final Fantasy were going to have their time as a new, different franchise arrived, but they're like still what's going strong. It's because they keep changing it. They keep adding new things, but it still kept some similarities within the franchises. That's why they survived. The reason Final Fantasy lasts for a long time is because they introduce new characters, but it's still familiar with certain characters. They still have the chocobos, you know, they still have the summonings and stuff like that. Even though it's a new story with brand new characters, they still survive because it's new storyline, new characters, but they have some similarities to the previous games, right? They give some familiarity, so it's not completely gone. With Zelda, well, it's all different links. Sometimes have different gameplay, but it has some similarities. The bow, the hook shot, the bombs, sword, etc., shield, they're all in the same games. But do they change the gameplay? Of course, some of them are way more drastic than others, but they have some similarities, and that's how it works. They don't try to change things like, oh, hey, let's just make Link black. Let's make him Mexican. Like that would have been like, bro, what was the point of doing that? Like, you know, with Final Fantasy, they could do that, right? Because again, there's the new protagonist in or every single Final Fantasy. So in that case, that would make sense if they want to do that. But like, if they decided to go Link and made him black or Mexican or whatever out of nowhere, but like people were like, what? Doesn't make sense. Like it's just like, huh? Because you already know how Zelda or Link looks like for plenty of how long that game's been going for. So it's like it would have been weird. It would have been like, what the hell, right? But yeah, and also the cyber, yeah, the bots always been look like they were always Predator inspired. Yeah, that's their biggest.
Overall, all jokes aside, my main issue with these changes is how they go against what players want. Plenty of popular and beloved games, TV shows, movies, etc. have woke elements to them, but the issue with Mortal Kombat 1 is that players never wanted any of these changes, and also some of the changes are pretty major. So I hope NetherRealm is more fan-focused in the future, because despite what you might think about this video, I do love the Mortal Kombat series and I want the future games to do well. I don't make critical videos like this because I want a game to fail. I just want great games that also give players what they want, plain and simple. Thanks for watching, everyone. Make sure to come back next time, and as always, stay underdogs. Man, I hope my voice comes back soon.
Yeah, I can see why this video is getting a lot of hate. Well, not a lot of hate, but the thing of the Mortal Kombat Kun Jun is refined as being gay character. He's a character who just happens to be gay. There you go. Many people didn't even notice until a few days later because it wasn't explicitly stated in the game, only hinted at those through some intros. The writer, specifically Brian Chard, makes sure that gentleman homosexuality was a small part of who he is, not all who he is. That's literally what it was. Such an effing cop-out excuse, guided customization, poor storytelling, and greedy microtransaction is what killed the game. Yes, that's very true. Tanya was Egyptian, now she's African. Egyptian is in Africa. Well, there's different looks. Egyptian belongs to Africa. Yes, Egyptian is east of Libya and west of Saudi Arabia. Why does this surprise everyone every time? Egyptians, for the most part, are Arabic, not sub-Saharan African. I'm telling you, man, this is like, whatever. Yeah, so Shao, Raikou, Quan Chi, Raiden, 6 were all wicked, not because of woke, because the Lord reason Liu Kang trying to make these threats weaker. He didn't want to deal with the same problems again. I feel like you work really hard to say that woke is bad without saying woke is bad. I don't think woke killed Mortal Kombat. It was most right the writing in the corner multiverses. Yes, I agree with that. The multiverses storyline was what literally killed Mortal Kombat, in my opinion. Tanya was in black. They were like confused. When you look at the history of Tanya, is either black or Egyptian. Like they didn't know where to go, so either or. But they officially let's just make her black, and it's like okay. I think all the villains are working because of Liu Kang. Yes. Mortal Kombat X is featuring gay characters. It was very subtle, such as Colin Jens, Taco Raiden, but they went right over my head as a kid. Milena and Tanya relationship were only seen in dialogue between the two, as Tanya was DLC, wasn't common scene, at least for me. So like I said, it was just hinted. It wasn't like let's do this. So it was like they added it, just like they wanted to add it and all that kind of thing. I kind of decide you're the last person to be talking about woke because I remember in most of these changes never bothered you. I only think I do agree with this is the costume being censored. That's been my problem too. But everything I don't. Oh yeah, the costume thing. Yeah, I could make an argument for sure. The Tanya and Milena being together. That's been the things in Mortal Kombat X and 11. Double down on it. What's the issue? I really don't see I really don't get the issue because it wasn't until like Mortal Kombat X. Mortal Kombat 9 is when they start giving lore to these characters, by the way. So the previous stuff you can't really like add on to it because Mortal Kombat never really had a full story. It was just more Chosen One, Mortal Kombat, and Chosen One killing the main guy. That's it. Kulnao's cousin. No. I think he was part of his like same clan, Kunjin. Yeah, I think they're part of the same clan or something. So the bow guy. Something I say a lot when defending all male space marines in 40k is single sex factions are not problems in factions. Amazons and all female warriors are a stable trope in fiction. Yep. The fact that there's all-female royal bodyguard for tribes somewhere imperfectly accepted to me. And honestly, you may say, no man made the cut. I find it hard to believe. It's silly in response. Yeah, it's a stupid ass response. I hope to God it's satire. I'm telling you, man, this is like the most dumbest video I've watched in Mortal Kombat. I want to dislike a video so bad, man. I just don't do it because I don't want to like ruin their stuff. But I got baited hard in this video, man. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna front. That guy is a Shaolin monk. He can't be gay. No. So Kunjin's storyline is that he's pretty much is a an outcast. He's not part of the Shaolins as much. Or he was, but he kept that a secret because he was a Shaolin. That's the whole point. That's literally the point of the little part of the story. But they don't build off of that crazy. That's why they did it right. Is the Shaolin turns out to be gay, and they hinted at like why he was an outcast. You what, Squirrely? That's why he was that's why part of his story is why he was an outcast throughout the whole Mortal Kombat X storyline, pretty much. And then Raiden just took him in. It's sort of a in the game topic kind of with all these altercation characters tweaks, makeovers. Shouldn't games allow choices to play as this or that provided skins and maps and DLCs? Hold up, let me sit down. Hold up. How's it going? I'm doing good. I'm working on a Full Metal Alchemist fights right now, and I feel like I'm missing one more character. Let me know if I'm missing a character. This is a new series I'm doing for Anime Expo right now. And so we're doing a lot of like anime fights, or like pretty much this right here is all Goku fights in Dragon Ball Z version right here. So these are all the characters that he fought with in Dragon Ball Z, and I added Golden Frieza and Burst because that was like the ending of Dragon Ball Z officially because that was like the last two movies and they are canon. And so then we also did right here, Full Metal Alchemist and all their fights in Full Metal Alchemist. We added all the homunculus, we added some of the chimeras, the other like the armor fighter, and we also added like all the other alchemists that were in they fought against, and also the priests, and I did added Tucker. So yeah. So like I feel like I'm missing like at least one more character or something like that. But yeah, I don't know. We're still like I'm still working on it. They have like some of the OG characters, the fall character, and they have like the ultra catering to world community and everyone else. Here's the problem with a lot of this stuff. It's just like I feel like there's just too many choices now. I know it sounds weird, right? I feel like there's just too many choices of it in video games. I think once they open, because again, I feel like once you open that portal, what do you want to call it? I think that's when everything goes to shit. You know what I mean? Because there's just too many possibilities. There's too many people, like opinions, and it's just go all over the place, man. I feel like sometimes they just gotta keep it simple. You know, like in Final Fantasy, they could have easily added so many costumes that could have like make people mad, but no, they just keep it simple. You know, they just keep it simple. Let's see. But yeah, like I said, it's a lot of woke stuff out there, but some of this, like, there's just like people are just looking for something that's not actually there. But yeah, what time is it? Okay, we still got a little bit of time, guys. We still got a little bit of time. So let's see, what characters are missing for Full Metal Alchemist? We are gonna do a One Piece one, guys. That's our next one. We're gonna do One Piece tomorrow. I cannot wait, actually. We're gonna do all the Luffy fights from the pre-time skip to the time skip, by the way. Because again, this series could do so many things in the future. We could do the Vegeta DBC version. We could also do Goku super version and also Vegeta super version. We could do or we could do Goku and Vegeta super version too, like put them together. You know, that'll work too as well. We could do Gohan throughout the years kind of thing, where it's like kid, teenager, and adult version, and then boom, all the characters they fought within a series. We could do Digimon, we could do Mega Man, we could do Street Fighter, we could do so many things, guys, in this series. But we're gonna keep it all anime because all this is prep for Anime Expo, guys. I'm working towards it to fix my portfolio for Anime Expo 4 to submit my portfolio. So yeah, so that's why I wanted, I think I'm gonna do One Piece next. I think that's the next thing we're gonna do, guys, is One Piece. If I missed a character they fought within the series, guys, within Full Metal Alchemist, please let me know. And I'll look into it. And I was like, oh, okay, I messed up, you know, that kind of thing. And yeah, so if you guys have another character, let me know. I forgot to add that eyeball right here. Boom, and then add like teeth and all that, like simple teeth. I think that'd be better, right? Like more detail to the character a little bit. Again, this is like a style that I do sometimes for like when I'm adding a lot of stuff. It's not like crazy detail, but it's like when you put it all together, it's like more detail and stuff. Anyways, but yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the Full Metal Alchemist drawing. We're getting close to work on. We're gonna work on the next one. We could do Naruto next too as well. Unless you got a different series you guys want me to do, then let me know. I thought Full Metal Alchemist is good because I think a lot of people enjoy that anime. So it's like it's really good too, like Brotherhood. So yeah, let me know. Let me know in another series. We're not gonna do no more Dragon Ball. We have so much Dragon Ball stuff already. That I need to I need to diversify the anime that I'm working on. So that's why I added Full Metal Alchemist. So and then so we could do My Hero Academia. That's another one we could do. So yeah, we're just playing it on. I never watched it. I recommend it. It's really great. Brotherhood. Watch Brotherhood, not the first version of it. Because the first version they went through like the canon like series, but once like they caught up to the manga, they had to like make up their own stories and all that. But Brotherhood is like the manga accurate one. Yeah, it's the manga accurate of the storyline of Full Metal Alchemist. Yeah. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, I don't see anything other characters I'm missing. Yeah, I don't see anything. I'll just leave it as that, and I'll upload it on the internet and see like if I'm missing any characters. All right, guys, I'll leave it like that. So let's start on Luffy for a little bit. You know, we can start on Luffy. Yeah, One Piece. Obviously, I gotta do One Piece, right? I have to do One Piece. Oh, and also, guys, the reason why I'm not inking them right now, the biggest reason why I'm not inking them is it's because I gotta save time. I only got a few days to get everything ready for portfolio and really showcase. So it's like Do I showcase like 1 or 2 drawings that are like with good inking and stuff, or did I showcase like 4 or 5 drawings with like a bunch of like more versatile of artwork that I could showcase within this within the show? And also I do want to put more time on the spray cans because I want to do at least 4 or 5 spray cans by this week coming up, like drawing wise, and get that all that prep ready to go. The biggest reason why is because the spray cans are gonna be my main showcase within Anime Expo. And so obviously I'm gonna have other stuff too, stickers and other prints and paintings and stuff like that. And yeah, so I do have other things, but like I said, they really care about PlayStation, so I understand why. Is it, bro? If you get accepted at Anime Expo, guys, you can make a lot of money on Anime Expo, guys. A lot of money. It's a big opportunity for any artist. In 2025, guys, is the year I want to make. I want to make my art comeback, guys. Let's see. All right, cool. All right, so let's see. We need to put this on a half. How far did I go up? I mean, doesn't really matter. We can edit this, by the way. Oh, I can make this into wallpapers too, by the way, for you guys. Easily, I can make this into wallpapers. All right, cool. Oh my god, I just realized I could do a version of Spider-Man or Batman. I'm telling you, this series could do so much. I'm also planning to do an original one too as well. Let's see. Let's see. Tony does not give a what? Oh, guys, so if you guys can check out my YouTube channel, I just uploaded a brand new video. Yeah, I just uploaded a brand new video of Ubisoft's NFTs video. If you guys want to check it out, it'd be awesome. Also, the video of the Marvel artist tracing video is also in the algorithm right now. So the more likes, more comments on that video, guys, would be really appreciative. Because right now we are at let's see where we're at right now. People are commenting still, by the way. We're at 273 views, which is like, all right, cool. We're getting close to 300. The goal is to at least hit 500, but we'll see. You know, I'm always starting at least 500 to 1,000 views right now. That's like my new goal now. Every single video I upload, then hopefully 1,000 to 2,000, 2,000 to 5,000, you know, etc. Stuff like that. So we're at 331 right now. So we're getting some traction right now. So if you guys want to check out my recent video, it'll be awesome. We are doing my first comic series, by the way, guys. My first cover remix video soon. If you guys don't know, there's a they did a 40th anniversary for Dragon Ball, where they remix every single cover from all like legendary manga artists. And so what I'm gonna do about it is we're gonna look through every single thing of them, their quotes and everything. And also I'm gonna remix one of the covers that I do when I spin the wheel. So yeah, it's gonna be super awesome, guys. It's gonna be the first episode, but we're also gonna do ugly covers. We're gonna do we're gonna do ugly covers. We're gonna do like even like holiday covers or any of like that. We're gonna do classic Nintendo, Super Nintendo, PlayStation 2. There's so many genres too as well. This series could go for a very long time. We could do all Mortal Kombat covers. We could do all of like some of the best fighting game covers. We could do Street Fighter. We could do Tekken. There's so many things we could do, guys. There's so many things. So yeah, so keep looking out for that series. And also that's just video games, by the way. We could do movies, we could do TV shows, we could do music, we could do so many things, books. Yeah, it's like the endless possibilities, guys. Endless possibilities. Anyways, so right now I'm looking at is for Luffy reference right now. At least the back. I don't know if I'm gonna add his cape because his cape or like his like big long one, his big long coat will pretty much take over everything.
So the more I grow the business, the more I outgrow the tools I use to grow the business. It's getting harder.
Let's see. Oh wait, I can put the quote like floating, actually. Yeah, like here's the okay, yeah, I can do that. I can totally do that. Should I put the head on him or in the back? I think we put it in the back. We'll see. We'll see how I feel about it. Na, 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 na. Na, 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 na. Go. I'm just sketching them right now, guys. I'll see like how I feel if I want to put the hat on or not. Okay, I'm just sketching them out. I'm sketching out the idea right now. Let's see. I'm looking at the Kaido one. I want to see how they did that jacket, you know, when you're staring it down. All right, let's see. Hello? Yeah. Sorry, I'm like. Let's see. Okay. Okay. Really?
Digital tools and competitive.
Stupid ad? Alright. Alright. Damn, I have to go through how many fights has Livy had, by the way? It's a lot. Oh, here we go. Oh my god, he had a lot of fights. I gotta pick like some of the main ones. Should I do like time skip fights only? How many fights have you got in the time skip? Big Mom was one. Yeah, I gotta. Oh my god, I gotta do a lot of research on this one actually. Yeah, I have to do. Should I do time skip? Or pre-time skip? Or the whole thing? Because obviously Kaido's one, right? Buggy's another one, but that's pre-time skip. The gas guy's another one. Then Doflamingo. I could add the animals for like cameo kind of Easter eggs kind of thing. Let's see. Oh, here we go. Childhood flashback. Earl Eastwood Saga. 1, 2. Crocodile. I could just put like his major fights in, maybe. Right? Start with a free fucking trial. Are you serious? Hold up. I found a list, but I have to pay for it. There's another one that's like free. Oh, here it is. This was how long ago? 6 years ago. Fuck. Yeah, I'm looking only for major fights, guys. I know he fought a lot more characters, but I'm looking for major fights. Caesar Clown is another one. Gecko Moria, yeah, he was the emperor. Let's see. Kuma is another one, yeah, he did fight against him. Bellamy, Magellan is another one. Crocodile is another one. NL, yeah. He did fight Usopp, that is true. Kaido, obviously, yeah. Because what I'm gonna do to Kaido is Hybrid Kaido and Dragon Kaido. The Flamingo, Rob Lucci, and Charlotte category. This is another one. I think I'm gonna do those. And then I'll add more characters. Right? I think I'm gonna do like the main fights throughout the whole series, right? I will add Alveia and the guy with the claws. Just like that's like some of the first fights he did. So in the beginning, I think in the middle, the character I should have in the middle, guys, maybe I should have like Kaido, right? Hybrid Kaido, and then I should have like a dragon form, like somewhere around here or somewhere above here or something. Or maybe I should have like Buggy in the middle. That'd be interesting. Buggy in the middle, and then we have Blackbeard because technically he did fight Blackbeard, but not for a long time. It wasn't really a fight, but it was around Marineford. So Blackbeard, and then Buggy with his crew. So let's do Avelia because he's part of the crew. Crocodile, he did fight against Crocodile. Let's see who else did he fought against. I could have been the characters in the Summer War too as well. I guess I could put like Blenina or Hoodie Jones. Some people didn't like that one, but I could add him. He did it. Like I will put Sanji and okay, so let's make a list real quick. Kaido Hybrid. and Dragon.
This is a story about a magical place.
Right? Dom Flamingo,
Everything's
obviously.
amazing.
Dom.
Especially the people.
Flamingo.
We can tell you everything there is to know about
Sanji
over
and
400,000
Usopp.
different pieces of gear.
Right? Sanji and Usopp. Big Mom. Which I could also put next to Big Mom will be the big fight that he had was with Katagori. Right? Charlie Katagori. Katagori. Rob Lucy. Rob Lucy. Crocodile. I'm doing it as a whole series, guys. Like the best fights of the whole series, right? Because again, Luffy, like there's so many fights because the whole cruise and all that. So I'm just doing Luffy right now. Arlong, yeah, we said Arlong. Right, Arlong. I could have Blendo with Rob Lucci, and that's the first introduction with second gear, so it'll make sense. And then Sanji and Usopp will be together. He did fight against Sanji and he fought against Usopp at one point. Inel, it's another one. Inel. Magellan's another one. Magellan. We could do regular and is poison form. Oh yeah, regular and poison form, yeah. With poison monster on top. Poison monster. Buggy the Clown. Okay. Oh yeah, Kuma. Yeah, he did fight against Kuma. Gecko Moria. We could have Caesar Clown as well. Let's see how many characters I could add on to this page, by the way. Even though they're bigger, but we'll see. We probably could do it. We added 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. About 19 characters. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So we have 17. We have 2 more slots left. I think I'm gonna add I think what I'm gonna add, guys, is the Celestial Dragon, right? Even though it wasn't a fight, it was a big moment. Celestial Dragon. Okay. Who has he fought recently? Rob Lucci, yeah. Ido was a big one. I'm trying to think like one more, guys. One more fight. Kuro is his first fight, I believe, right? Kuro is like one of his first big fights. He did it for Kizdaro recently. Oh, Smoker. Yeah, Smoker. Yeah, because he fought against Blackbeard, but it wasn't around the prison. It wasn't like a big fight, though. Oh, that's his name, Charlo. That's what his name was. Charlo. The Celestial Dragon that he punched. Ooh, I could add Saturn. Yeah, he's like one of the recent people that he fought against. Saturn. He technically did fight against Aoki, but yeah, it's not the final villain, which is Imo, whatever you want to call him. Yeah, we don't know nothing about him.
Don't miss out on big savings at Kohl's during our end of season event. Save up to 50%.
Okay, I think we got enough. And yeah, this one I think I have to do a little bit extra more research, guys, before I fully decide which I'm gonna do. Which I will like upload it like on social media and stuff. Ask people like, what should I do? Alright, guys. Sorry. This was just a like thought process of what we're gonna do. I apologize. But anyways, alright, guys. So we're done with Full Metal Alchemist. Right here, guys, we are done with Full Metal Alchemist right here. And if I miss a character they fought against with, or a big part of the character, let me know. I added Father like 3 different times, so I still need to add like the other like eyeballs for Father, by the way. Right here, like other eyeballs, just like random. Because that's like his part of his like character. Anyways, so I added Father, the creature version, and the human version, and we also added like the ultimate version at the top as well. Then we added the creatures that they made in the bottom, the chimeras, obviously the alchemist who killed his daughter. Shit. And then we have the priest in monster form, the ice guy in the beginning of the series, all the homunculus that they fought within the series, like also the OG one, not the other one, because he was technically like a villain but not a villain. So I just decided to go with the OG one. And then we also got Scar, because they fought against Scar. The also the other armor guy, the other chimeras, the explosion alchemist. Um, and so yeah, I think I had like mostly all the main ones that they fought against within the series, guys. But I just don't know which ones like fully to add yet. Like if I missed one or two, but the one I'm having trouble with right now is One Piece, because Luffy, right? Because do I do like pre-time skip, or do I do after time skip fights? Because I do after time skip fights, I can't add like the lightning guy. Um, I cannot add let's see who else can I add. I cannot add the celestial dragon that he punched. So it's like I'm trying to like see if I can mix it up together with two of them, where it's like pre-time skip and time skip, because the series is not done, so I can't add like the main character in the end. But I could update it in the future, right? Like here's the thing, guys. I want these, like, if there's something like added to the story, like for example One Piece, I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna have like an empty stop on the top. So if I have to update the design, if I want to, I will update the design. So um to add like the main villain. But I do want to add Blackbeard, because technically they did fought together. He did fought against Usopp and Sanji. Kaido obviously hybrid and dragon form. Big Mom, Charlotte, Bueno, which brought Lucci, Crocodile, Arlong, Magellan, Buggy, Kuma, Gecko Moria, Caesar Clown, Celestial Dragon, Smoker, and Saturn. I think I could take out Caesar Clown or Bueno to add like just like make more room maybe. But I do know what I'm gonna start with. I'm gonna start with Buggy the Clown. Buggy will be the first character, and then we're gonna add all the characters related to Buggy, right? Which is Crocodile, and also Elvia, or something like that. So let's write that right next to it. Which is like the first character that he beat within the series, right? Like the actual first like captain. So, and then we could add that and Crocodile, because they're part of the same crew now. Technically, I mean, they didn't really fight. They kind of like met each other in the war, but they didn't fight against each other. Which is Mihawk. So I don't want to add him. So that's the reason why I don't want to add him, because they haven't technically fought. That's a Zoro fight right there. Um. So yeah, then Arlong. Yeah. So we'll see how we're gonna start this. For sure, we're gonna add Saturn right on the top, right, and then just make room for Emu, because eventually they're probably gonna fight together at the end. So I'm probably just gonna draw him, just a prediction, and we'll see how people feel about that. Because again, it's just a sketch, so I don't think it's a big deal. So you know what, we're gonna add them, even though they never fought, they never met each other. I just feel like they're gonna be like it's gonna be the final boss. We don't know how he looks like exactly, but we'll just go with that for now. Anyways, I gotta go to work, guys. 5:30, so I'm late. So I gotta go to work. By the way, guys, I will not be doing the drinking game right now, or the drinking diet right now, guys. I lost my wallet. I'm not joking. I lost my fucking wallet. So I have to wait till a week. So I learned that I could use my passport to buy alcohol. So I'll do that. I just have to wait for a new card for my bank card, guys. So I do have to wait for that. And and then yeah, we'll do that as soon as I get my card, guys. I promise. I'm sorry about that. I'll add like an extra week or two because I delayed it again, guys. So yeah, my bad. Um, and yeah, then tonight I may be playing some games, guys. Some Mario Luigi. Try to finish that game up. And yeah, I cannot wait to start on the Luffy one, which will be tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll start on the Luffy one. Maybe I'll do some sketches before stream. I'm not sure. We'll see. But yeah, things are happening. Things are looking up. Check out the new video on YouTube. Which is the NFT Ubisoft stuff going on. There is a new video coming out for another our topic is gonna come out around Tuesday, and then another the first episode I want to make it around Thursday, like the cover remix episode, and then hopefully another odd topic around the end of the month. I'm trying to do like 2 or 3 episode 2 3 videos a week now. now with the new schedule and everything. So yeah, let me know. Anyways, all right, guys, peace out, myself. I'll see you guys on the next stream. Thank you guys for hanging out, and I'll see you guys again, guys. Again, check out the rest of my content, guys, on YouTube. Appreciate it, guys. Thank you, thank you. All right, good night, guys, or good day, good day. Sorry, I'm still used to nighttime streams. Bye. Have a good night. Good day.